And we are back and we are live. I know Caesar was going live, but ISP2Lead wasn't going live. We had 20 lives for Closers Ball and we were preparing for March Madness. And I'm happy to say that we have 64 participants. Of course, Mr. Cesar Lacosta is among those people. He's our number 10 seed. Because he was in top 10 for Closers Ball competition. And tomorrow, we're gonna have a real bracket for March Madness. Who is going against who? I'm gonna post the video tomorrow. Stay tuned for that. Everybody will see his opponent. Rules are simple, like last time. You guys submit calls, you go one-on-one. AI grades them, 410 points. You get extra 10 points, just extra 10 points this time. If you have a package, by the way, they're as small as $4.99. 10 points, that's it. Nothing more for like extra leads, different leads, nothing like that. And the better score advances to next round, and we do it all again until we get the champion, until we get top 8. And it will be cool, it will be exciting, and I'm happy to share that we got 64 participants in less than 24 hours. So if you're part of that, we're excited to have you. And we want to open it up by co-streaming together with Mr. Cesar Lacosta, the great closer, one of the best closers in Titanium University. And we just want to give you guys a feel. How is that to call an ISP to lead leads? Good and bad, how things work, and what's more to come over the next couple of weeks. Cesar, how's it going?
It's going great, man. With that type of intro, better put on my A game today.
Let's go. Let's go. And guys,
let's do it.
If you want to follow us for March Madness to see all the brackets and all that type of stuff, check the link on ISP2Lead channel. It's just a free pass. You'll be able to see and follow everything in our school community. We'll also do Zooms, private Zooms with live seller calls and a little bit of coaching probably every Sunday. So just because it's one of the time where we have a bunch of leads, and I know a lot of you probably don't work and available, and we want to prove you that any day you can close. Like Caesar is showing up on Saturday. We want to show you how to close on Sunday. And of course, during the week, we're going to have other events that will be fun. And every Friday, we're going to announce who is advancing the next round. So stay tuned. And Caesar, ball on your court. I'm understanding that you grabbed some leads. Anything you want to share before we start?
Just got to hit the reps, man. Let's get right to it. I mean, I think that was a pretty great intro. Let's just get right into it.
Boom. Let's go.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice.
That's what we're here for. Just making calls.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice. Is not available. The mailbox is full and cannot accept any.
Oh, wow. I listened to all of that just to say mailbox is full. Well, that's wonderful. How's everyone doing today? Tom, I saw that you said, what's up? What's up, buddy? How you doing? Hope you're having a phenomenal Saturday. Hey, Yuri, I know you've been busy the last few days, so you probably didn't see it, but did you watch did you see my old call from when I was 3 months into the business? You guys can hear me, right? You can hear me. Okay.
Yeah. Say it again.
No, the other day I roasted myself because I went live doing a call review of one of my calls when I was only 3 months into the business.
What? Well, let's. What was different? Like, what were top 3 things? Would you say?
This one-line assassin was more of a rambling fool, first and foremost.
Okay.
Just like everyone else, I was more concerned about the condition of the property versus the motivation.
Well, didn't you tell me that in your first months you got like 11 contracts or something?
Oh yeah, that was my 9th contract actually. It was still a one. It was still a one call close.
Are you getting more contracts now?
Oh,
My point that maybe you did before better.
Mhm.
Nope.
There were some. It was actually good that I got to listen to because I was like, I kind of got away from that.
And that's what I noticed. That's why you know what I like to say all the time. It's only about real estate. Only in real estate, I feel like the guys who go and they stop using scripts. It's like no scripts. Like, oh, the more confident we are, the less scripts we need. Like, I've never seen it in any other industry. I mean, I see it in my team sometimes, and I'm like, nah, like on the script, it was written better. No, really, I just had this role play, but it was one of my top closers, and we were like role playing the call, and she said something like, and I was like, "Is that how it's written on my script?" She was like, "No, I came up with it by myself." I was like, "Is that what's written down?" No.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system.
And I was like, I didn't understand crap what you just said. Like, say it again. And I called somebody like who was us. Did you understand what she said? No. I'm like, why?
I know exactly what you mean, brother. I'm coaching 2 people right now, and here's one thing I've always said. And Robert,
Yes. How can I help you?
hey Robert, good afternoon. My name is Caesar. Just calling about your property on Barclay Street. Looks like you might have spoken with one of my guys, and just want to see if you're still looking to sell this property.
If the price is right, I could do that.
Okay, well, great minds think alike. If the price is right, I'll buy anything and everything anywhere in the country. No, but all joking aside, I mean, I do want to make sure that I get you the highest price that I can. That being said, I also want to be fully transparent. I am an investor, so I just got to make sure that it's also fair to my business. Does that sound fair?
It's probably not going to be, because we're not going below 150, and that probably doesn't allow you enough feet on the bone.
Okay. Well, once again, man, I really appreciate that transparency. I'm pretty straightforward too. So when you say you won't go any lower than 150, and you're saying there's not going to be any meat on the bone, are you saying that's retail price or?
No, the retail price. What is the retail price on that? I think it's
Oh, that's only estimates. I don't know. It's over 200, like 230, something like that.
somewhere in the 230 range is what my wife thinks, but it serves a purpose for us, and the only reason I'd even come up with an idea of selling it is if, as I mentioned, the price is right. But because I'd be silly if we didn't get that up front. But
Okay.
we've been getting a lot of calls over the past year, and folks are just offering 25 cents on the dollar or 50 cents on the dollar, and that's not going to work.
Okay. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean, man. A lot of folks, and they're there to lowball for the sake of lowballing, which I understand. Everyone's got to make a little bit of money. But like I said earlier, I'm a little bit different. I do like to help folks out, and whatever I can do, if I can hit that 150, as long as it makes sense for me, whether to keep it as a rental or flip it, I just got to make sure that I can at least keep the lights on. So, can you tell me? You said, is this a rental property for you guys? Do you guys live here? What's the situation?
No, it's a piece of land and a house that we thought we'd renovate ourselves, and I ended up working 2 jobs and continue to do so, and just don't have the time to renovate it. But we primarily use it as storage for our materials that we moved over from Atlanta a few years back, and we went from a big house to a little house here, and then bought the property and thought we'd renovate it, but just hadn't got there yet.
Oh, okay. And you said, how long ago did you buy this?
Oh gosh, I guess we've had it for about, let's see, we came in 7. We've had it since about 2010, I believe.
Oh, so it's been a while. So it's been vacant this whole time, huh?
I'm just trying to keep afloat, so just working and just can't get over there to do that.
Okay.
But it serves, storage for us right now.
Okay. So it's not hurting you guys. Just, you guys are able to pay taxes and all that. It's just, it does serve some
Oh,
purpose
certainly.
because you're using it as a storage. So it's no skin off your back, in other words.
No, sir.
Gotcha. Okay. Now you did say that. I mean, it's been vacant for 2010. You said that you were looking to remodel it. I mean, how much do you think I need to, like, if you were to fix it right now to make it look 2026, how much do you think you'd have to sink into this?
100 at the most, I believe.
About 100.
The roof's been maintained. I guess the HVAC and the heating, the heating and air system, it's heat pump, main heat pump needs to be replaced. It's probably 30 years old. The hot water tank has to be replaced. The house was built in like 1903-ish, and so renovating it would be a good idea for the kitchen and the bathroom and such.
Gotcha.
And then there's some there, like the fireplace with 3. Actually 2 fireplaces and one that's been capped,
Mhm.
and those are very nice looking antique with the tile and mirrors and wooden columns. So it's got some things that we had looked at it and said we definitely want to renovate it and restore those items. But just getting to that point.
Yeah.
But if the right offer came along, we'd look at selling it, but I'm not going to sell it in a flip kind of situation. Somebody could make, double their investment.
Yeah. No, I completely understand. I mean, just to let you know, I'm more of a base hitter. And I mean, I'd definitely love to hit home runs here and there. But if I can keep the lights on and hit the first base, I'm okay with that too. So I guess let me ask you this: besides getting the right price, is there any other reason why you would sell this property?
No, it's not because we use it. It's serves purpose for us.
Yeah.
But if we offer the right amount of money, then we'd be, foolish not to take advantage of that. But on the other hand, we're not giving it away either.
Yeah. No, I completely understand. And right now, I mean, I'm looking at the market in the area. I think you're absolutely right. It's like low 200s to maybe 250 tops is what I can resell it for if I were to flip it.
It's got a bigger lot than most. It's a half-acre lot, and a lot of the lots they now have are 0 lots or less than a quarter acre.
Mhm.
So there's even, if you wanted to expand the size of the house, that opportunity too.
Yeah. All right. Well, Robert, I appreciate you. At least you're pretty transparent with me, and I always like to be transparent with folks. And you're 100% right. I mean, at 150, there's just no meat on the bone, especially if I need to put in $100,000 of repairs in there, and then I can only sell it for what 230, 250. But if you don't mind, add me to your contact list. If for some reason time has a funny way of changing things around, life happens. And if you ever need to like sell this quick or you just want to get rid of it, let me know. I'm more than happy to revisit. You never know. Maybe market's a little bit better that time. Maybe I can pay a little bit more or maybe it's less. We'll just, more than happy to revisit with you.
That'd be fine.
All right, sir. And if you don't mind, Robert, my CRM, if you don't mind, I'd love to just maybe send you a text once a month just saying hello. You don't ever need to respond back to it. I simply send out these texts, and that way, if things change in the future, at least you know who to call.
I understand. That'd not be a problem.
All right, sir. And by the way, do you go by Bob or Robert?
Robert.
All right, Robert. You have a wonderful day now, okay?
You too. Take
Thanks.
care.
Bye. There's just absolutely no motivation there. There's really no point to hang in there. It was a 8-minute call. pulled on some strings, see if anything would fall out. Nothing fell out. Long-term follow-up. Just make sure to do that here. Oh yeah, I have a snippet for that one. Man, I think I drank too much coffee today, folks. I'm like jittery now. Ugh.
Hello?
Hey, Miss Wiki John. Hello.
Yeah, this is John.
Oh, hey, John. Good afternoon. My name is Caesar. Just calling about your property on East Broad Avenue. Looks like you might have spoken with one of my referral partners, and just want to see if you're still looking to sell this property.
Yeah, for 45,000.
45,000, huh? 45 to stay alive. All right. While I pull this up, can you tell me a little bit what you got going on over there?
Nothing. It's just a vacant house that needs a roof. I really want 60 for it, but we're about to we're going to put a new roof on it, and so it needs a new roof and some electrical wiring.
Was this did you live here? Was this a rental property for you, or what was the situation?
Yeah, it's a rental that I've had for many years. I'm not renting it right now because I got to put a new roof on it and rewire it.
Okay. I mean, how much?
Otherwise, I would want 60 for it. I'm taking off 15,000 as a concession because I know that's what it needs.
Okay. Okay. And you said you've had this renting out for a while. How much were you getting? And how much can I get once I finish fixing this up?
That house right there will probably bring about 750, 700, 750, somewhere in there.
700, 750?
Yeah.
Okay. That sounds like pretty good mailbox money, especially out there. I mean, if you don't mind me asking, what got you looking to offload it versus renting it out again?
Well, because that's the only one. Let's see. I probably have about another, about 36, I think, 35 or 36 that I have in a package that I have somebody tied up trying to sell right now. I have somebody that's trying to sell them. That whole package is going to be for like $2.3 million.
My man.
But that's not in there. And the reason why that's not in there is because, like I said, it needs a roof and it needs to be wired. So I just took that one out.
Okay. Okay. So
that's it's not that I'm just all of a sudden decided to unload that one. It's just that I just decided to take that one out of the package deal because it needs, and all my other ones are 100% rented.
got it. This is your ugly one, huh?
Yeah, yes, the one that needs. Well, we've got a couple of ones that are. We always keep our properties really nice. We even got a couple of those
what they call shotgun houses, but ours always stay rented because they're very, very cute. People say, like, because they're, their shotgun houses are normally, they're ugly. They're those houses that are real thin and long. They call them, you know what I mean by shotgun house?
Yes, sir. I know exactly what you mean. Got a couple of those.
So
This is going to be a close deal.
We keep them, the outside looks very, very, we keep them painted outside. The metal roof, we keep them painted with that, covering that silver coating. And we pay somebody monthly or in the summer, every other week, to go by and mow the grass and pick up all the trash. So those properties stand out. Like when people go, even though they're old shotgun houses, they look nice, they look cute, and people love staying there because we keep the property really nice. And we require them so we ask a little bit more than normal, but we make sure that the property, like everything works good. The toilet works good, the sink, the plumbing, everything works good. And they're just old, but then we still, like, for those little units, we're getting like $500 a month for them. And other people with similar type houses, they only get like $300 because they're so crappy if you don't take care of them.
Yeah. Well, okay. Well, let me ask you this, John. I mean, from an investor to investor, one thing I always like to say is I want to be where you are at some point in the future, right? Where I have 30 deals, or not 30 deals, 30 doors that I can go ahead and offload on a package deal. So first and foremost, man, from an investor to investor, I want to make sure that I can, cash you out as much as I can. Because at some point I want to cash out. So I want someone to do the same for me. That being said, as an investor, and this, there's still got to be a little bit meat on the bone on the other side. So in that way I can also be fair to my business. Does that sound fair?
Yeah.
So let me ask you just a couple quick questions here, because you said you were fixing this. Let's say I pick this up from you at 45. How much do you think I need to sink into this? In your honest opinion, getting a crew, how much do I need to sink into this so in that way I can get it rent ready again?
I would say between 15 and 20. I know 15 would do the wiring and the roof, and then you might get an extra 4 or 5 to, it might need some painting inside and, stuff like that. But other than that, it's really just like, and I haven't seen it in a couple of years, to be honest. So I would have to go by and look at it again. But last time I looked at it, we were renting it before it's been about 2 years since we've had it rented.
Oh, so it's been vacant for 2 years now?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, all right. Do you live in Georgia or?
No, I live in Alabama right now.
Oh, nice. What part?
In Hoover, Alabama.
Okay. I got a couple out in Birmingham and Mobile.
I'm an attorney here in Birmingham. I'm in the Birmingham area, but I live in Hoover. But I'm an attorney here. I've been here for about 10 years now, practicing. About 10 or 11.
Okay. That's wonderful, man. And you got properties all over Georgia as well?
Yeah. Well, not all over, just particularly in the Albany area, the Albany, Daugherty County area.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Me and my stepdad picked them up and they're all paid for, so there's no monthly mortgage, but we picked them up about probably a good 25, let's see. Damn, time goes by so fast. It's probably been about 30. We've had them for about 30 years now. We picked them up and, of course, we had a mortgage on them. And we paid off the mortgage. It's been about a good 5 years now since the mortgage has been paid off on all of them.
Oh, that's wonderful.
But, yeah, we've had them for about over 30 years. But him and my mother ended up getting a divorce. So I cashed him out, and then my mom had about 6 or 7 of hers. So when you take mine and hers together, that's where I think it's 35 or 36. I always get mixed up because we have one that burnt, and then we have one that we sold to a church, and they tore it down and expanded a church. So
Yeah.
I have to look at the list and see, but I think we have about 35 or 36 total. But about 7 or 8 are hers that she got from during the divorce. And then there's like another 4 or 5 that are ours together. And then I have about 9 or 10 just separate from those.
By the way, if you don't mind me asking, I mean, what got you offloading all of these properties?
Well, at the time, I was graduating college. I was out in New Mexico, and I found a small apartment complex, and it's probably been a hell of a deal. But it was about a 25 unit little apartment complex, and this was back in the late 90s. And I was going to be able to pick it up for like I think it wanted like $700,000 for it or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I was in the process of trying to get it financed. And then my stepbrother called me and he's like, hey, you got to this old man, Mr. Buckner, and he had all these properties. It was 31 properties. And him and his wife were already like in their 80s. And they were looking, and my stepbrother's wife worked at the bank. And Miss Buckner said, yeah, if you know anybody that wants to buy these, we're too old. We want to sell them. So we bought them all as a package deal.
Oh my gosh. That's awesome, man.
We bought all 31 units back then. This was like in 97 or 98. No, probably like 98 or 99.
Yeah.
Back in there. And we bought all 31 units for like $750,000.
Wow.
Back then. So yeah, that's how we got that. And then so we went to the bank, and of course we put some money down and got them financed, and then just paid them off over 20 years.
Wow. And it's time for you to offload them? Is that what's happening?
Well, my mom, and see, I'm in Alabama and I practice here, and my mom, she lives in Albany, and of course she's always helped with the property. She's one of the greatest property managers you'll ever meet. She actually manages them. She manages them for me and her. So she's always calling and saying, hey, we got somebody that we need to get. Should we go ahead and file this? I said, file it. So she's got, like right now, I just talked to her yesterday, and she's got every single one of them are rented now. And all of them together, all the properties together bring in about $31,000 a month.
That's pretty good.
So that's what but she runs them. My mom, she manages them, and she makes sure they're all rented, and there's issues. She's very, very strict. The tenants, they kind of love her and hate her.
Mm-hmm.
She's very upfront and honest. If there's a problem, she handles it right away. And if we give them 3 days to rent due on the 1st, but it's late on the 3rd. And on the 4th day, if they haven't paid or called to make an arrangement, boom, she has a dispossessory filed at the court, like on the 4th day. Like,
wow.
Like
wow.
Awkward. So all the tenants know not to play. Like if they're going to be late or something, they'll call, Ms. Rich, I'm going to be late or 1 or 2 days. And she says, well, why? She finds out and talks to them. And then if it makes sense, she may give them that extra 1 or 2 days or whatever. But if not, boom, it's filed right at the court. I mean, right on the 4th. And then they're getting their, well, first in Georgia, you got to do the 3-day notice. So on the 4th day, bam, they're getting their 3-day notice. And if they don't pay by that 6th day, on day number 7, bam, the dispo's filed with the court.
Yeah. Well, John, I mean, it sounds like you've got the best property manager that Georgia can offer. You got $31,000 coming in every month. That's a pretty darn good mailbox money. And you don't have to read a single page. And, for those 31 to come in, I mean, what got you looking to sell all of these?
Well, my mom was in an accident, and of course, we think it was a malpractice, and we have attorneys in Gainesville, Georgia, looking at it. And I think they're going to take it. And it messed up her foot. She had and it messed her foot up.
Mhm.
She just gets so frustrated, like it's frustrating enough, but sometimes she has breakdowns and she cries. And she's just like, I just want to get rid of these properties. I'm sick of them. And I say, well, Mom, let's sell them then. If you want to get rid of them, let's sell them.
Yeah.
So our accountant, Greg Garland, his son is in the realty business, so we let his son list them. He just listed them. Well, it's what I don't know what you call it. It's kind of like a private listing, or like, in other words, they're not just listed out for the public, but it's like real investors that are really interested. Then he'll bring us an offer if somebody's interested.
Yeah, it's a little bit of like a pocket listings. I get it. I do that with my realtors too. Yep.
So we signed a contract with him. So he's got 6 months, and we just signed it. Like, so there's probably like 5.5 months left where it's like he's got 6 months to try to sell them. If he sells them, if they sell anytime within the 6 months, even if it's somebody that we find, then he's still going to get his commission. That's the way it reads.
Okay.
And then if it's after 6 months from now, then if it's somebody that he was talking to or somebody that he found, then he still gets his commission. But if it's somebody new, then he wouldn't get a commission.
That's good. Okay. Well, so if I'm hearing you correctly,
those properties we haven't. That's the only reason why we're selling them is because I can't really run them from here and run my law firm. She can't. She's running them, but she's just ready to just quit. Quit doing it.
Yeah. So if I'm hearing you correctly, you guys are just offloading because of what happened to Mom, and like you said, she's just sick and tired of it at this point. And I can, I can probably, I can understand where she's coming from, because if she's on time all the time, right, and then all of a sudden now she's limited, so I can see where that frustration is coming from.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and then as far as you're concerned, you're all the way out in Alabama. Like you said, you don't have time to manage the law firm plus being a manager yourself for your properties. So I get it. So let me ask.
I wasn't as good as her. Before I practiced law and I was there running them, I wasn't near as good as she is. Like, I'd always have people, I'd have like about 5, 6, 7, 8 people behind and running and balance. She doesn't do that. She keeps them all current.
Okay. And John, if you don't mind me asking, how did you come up with the 45?
We just took the how did I come up with the 45?
Yes, sir.
Usually what I do is I take the gross rent and then we call it I guess it's standard in the industry, a GRM, a gross rent multiplier.
Mm-hmm.
And then we usually use like a 6 or 7 year. About a GRM of like 6 or 7. I think on that one it was 6 maybe.
Okay. So you're saying at 45 you get your money back in 6, 7 years? Is that what you're saying, or?
Yeah, let's see. 12 is 8,400 times 7 times 6. Yeah, that's what it is. We did times 7 at $700 a month times a year, and then you multiply that times 7, and that comes out to be right at 59,000, or real close to it. So there's the 60, and then I back 15 off for the roof and the electric.
Okay. All right. Now let me ask you, just if you don't mind, just a couple of quick questions, and I'll tell you what I'm thinking here. If I were to buy this off of you, I put in, I get it rent ready. How much do you think I can get this thing appraised for?
Well, I used to have a formula that I would use, and it was pretty darn close. I can't remember what it was. Like I said, I haven't. What did it used to be? I think it was the. Let's see. I know what it was. I don't have that figure with me now. I have to look at the tax work. What I do in Albany, they have what's called the fair market value or a tax or assessed value.
Tax
I
assessed
take
value.
that amount and multiply it times 28%. And then whatever that comes to, you add it to that. And then usually that's about what the appraisal will be.
Okay,
So
so
for
that's how
example,
you do it.
Well, that's how I do it on those properties, like in that area of Albany. For example, let's just say the assessed value was 20 grand, right? I'm just pulling up a number for any house.
Yep.
Say it's 20,000. You multiply that times 28%, and that would be 5,600. Add that to be like 25. So the appraisal will probably come back right at about 26 or 27. So this house right here, I think that fair market value on it would probably be, the assessed value would probably come back like at 35,000. So times 0.38 or 0.28, I think it was. I can't remember if it's 0.38 or 0.28. But let's see, that would be, what would that be? 35,000 times 0.28 would be another 10. So yeah, I mean, actually that would be right at about 45. But if it's fixed up, it'd probably be about, I would say it's appraised for about 50. If you paid 40 or 45 for it, it'll probably appraise for about 50 or 55, maybe 60.
Okay. Yeah, I'm looking at
that area is, I would have to probably, reevaluate, because I haven't really looked at the property in that area. I know you called me and a couple other people have called me, but I haven't been looking to sell or I haven't done anything with that property. But I do know that on that particular area, on the next street over, there's a street called Broad Avenue.
Yep.
And I'm sorry, not Broad, Clark. And Clark Avenue they've like built a lot of stuff on there. They've put a jack there. I mean, it's grown so much in that area. So that property might have gone up since recently.
Yeah.
That I haven't realized.
Mm-hmm. Well, let me ask you this. I mean, knock on wood. I mean, if no one buys this at 45, what are you guys gonna do?
Well, I was even thinking. I mean, right now I'm not really worried about it. I was even thinking about. I used to own that liquor store right next door to it.
Oh, no way! I was gonna. Yeah, I see it here.
Yeah, I own that liquor store right next to that same property. In fact, the people that rented it, they used to come over and pay the rent sometimes. They would just come, like, walk right next door and pay the rent. But I sold that. I mean, to answer your question, I was thinking about reaching out to the new owner. It's been another owner now. See if they wanted to buy that property next door.
Okay.
They might pay about, they might pay 45,000 for it.
Okay. Is there any
It would be
just curious.
Right next door to their liquor store.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So let me see if I can make this work for you. Like I said earlier, I do want to make sure I can give you as much as I can. I just have to be fair to my business at the same time. So I know you've got your own.
You're probably, if I'm not mistaken, when you guys call, sometimes I think that, again, I know you're trying to make money and you're an investor or whatever, but hold on, my Bluetooth's picking up. A lot of times you have some people, which I understand the concept, but I don't think it'll work in this situation. But a lot of people, there's a little system going on that people say, "Oh, we'll teach you how to sell real estate without using any of your own money." And what you do is you do what you're doing. You call people and find properties, and then you go and you try to find a buyer. And then you sell the contract. I mean, you enter into a contract with them for X amount of dollars, and you sell it to the buyer, and then you make the difference.
Yeah, it's called wholesaling.
Yeah, so like you go and say I go out here and find the house, and that's $100,000. I can go over here and list it for $150, and if I find a buyer for $150, I go and enter the contract for $100 with this guy over here. And I go and say, "You want to buy any of my money just for finding the deal and
Yeah.
pairing up the buyer and the seller.
Well, there's the right way of doing wholesaling. There's wrong ways of doing wholesaling. I have wholesaled properties before as well. I still do wholesale from time to time. One thing you'll like about me, whether we do business or not, is I'm very transparent. So if I feel like the only way I can help here is to wholesale it, I will let you know before we even get in any type of agreement. So in that way we can manage each other's expectations. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, you're an investor. I'm an investor. You want to cash out. I want to make a little bit of money for my time and effort. And if we can hit a sweet spot where you're happy and I can keep my lights on, then we've got ourselves a deal. And if we don't, hey, that's no problem. No harm, no foul. Maybe we'll do business some other time,
Yeah.
So here's the thing. When I look at my numbers, especially if it's going to be a rental market, which looking at the neighborhood, that is definitely a rental market. I really just look at two things. I look at my equity and I look at my rent rate. Okay. So rent rate is just whatever I can rent it out for divided by my all-in number. And based on that neighborhood, I need that to be at 1.5, sometimes even 2%. Okay. In nicer neighborhood, I need it at 1. So looking at this, I needed about 1.5, between 1.5 to 2. And then the other thing is I just want to make sure I have enough equity in there. So in that way, after I fix it up, okay, I have over 20% equity. So in that way, I can just walk into the bank and just do a cash out refi and just burr it out. And I'm sure you've done that before.
No, but I'm very familiar with that method. You buy something, fix it up, and then you get it reappraised, and then you pull some cash value out.
Yeah.
And then a lot of times you can keep it rented or.
Exactly.
They call that. That's called the burr method, right?
Yep, that's what I said. Yeah, burr it out. Yep. So my only concern here is that if I actually go in there and put, and when you say $15,000 of repairs, you're probably right. That being said, I'm sure you've remodeled lots of homes before since you've got a pretty good, portfolio size there. $10,000-$15,000 usually typically evaporates when you're remodeling. So when I hear 15, if you don't mind, I always like to just add another 10 just as a little bit of a buffer zone, just in case something comes up. Okay.
Yeah.
And so when I hear 15, I'm really putting like 25, maybe at the absolute worst case scenario, 30. I don't see that happening, especially if I'm going to keep it just rent ready. So here's the thing. I'm looking at the comps in the area. I found a property on East Broad, just sold in November, and that one sold for $65,000. It's a 3-bedroom, 1-bathroom, but it is larger than your house, and it's got a little bit of larger square footage as well on the lot. So I'm thinking I can probably, get yours appraised for about, if I get lucky, top end about $60,000. Does that sound fair?
Yeah.
Okay. So if I buy this at 45 from you and I put in the $15,000 to $25,000 of repairs in there, and then I rent it out, and let's say I get lucky, I can rent it out for $800. I'm actually just at 1.06%, and then I would have negative 26% equity in it. I'd be upside down right from the get-go. So like what I mentioned earlier, from an investor, I want to make sure I cash you out as much as I can. I just need to be fair to my business. So if you don't mind, man, and you've been very transparent with me, and I appreciate that. If you don't mind leveling with me for 1 second, I mean, what is it that you're absolutely trying to accomplish by selling this house?
To be honest, just to get rid of it. Because, like I said, it's just sitting there right now.
Mm-hmm. I mean, and how much?
Well, I quote on it already, so that's why I know how much it's going to cost. I may have somebody go ahead and start going put the roof on. I was quoted like just put the roof on. We do that. There's an area that needs new board. The do the whole roof and put the new boards and the whole new roof and everything. I think they quoted me like 8,500 or right at 9,000. And so I may go ahead and just have them do it.
Yeah, and if you do that, are you going to try to sell it or are you going to keep it?
No, if I may go ahead and try to rent it out.
Yeah, but if you rent it out, who's going to manage it?
Do what?
Said if you rent it out, who's going to manage it?
Well, it would just be with the other 36 properties until they sell it. It'll just be one unit, one property.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know, to be honest. I was just sitting on it. Like I said, I could get a quote on it just about a month ago.
Mm-hmm.
And because I also own the property across the street, and we just sold that one for $90,000.
Mm-hmm.
But with that one, we did it a little bit different. It's a small little commercial building,
Mm-hmm.
and the guy, doesn't have good credit or anything. So we kind of we're doing a owner financing thing. So he's gonna put $10,000 down, and we actually sold it to him for $100,000. He's putting $10,000 and we're financing $90,000 for him, and the payments are going to be like $6 something a month. So we're going to do a owner financing for 20 years. That's actually another thing we've discussed doing, to be honest with you. So if that whole property package doesn't sell, we were thinking about, since they're all paid for, we were thinking about going to each person, and this would be really, really a good thing. What I would probably do, I thought of it, we're going to just sell these properties to everybody that wants to buy and be their own, own their own property. Go to each person and say, hey, here's what we'll sell you this property for. It's going to be, an owner financing. Here's your note. It's going to be, 6.5%, whatever interest rate's going. All you need to do is come up with, income tax time, with 5,000 or 7,000, whatever you, and get that 5, 7, 8,000.
Yep.
And then payments pretty much for 20 years, and we'd end up doubling. So if that price, if we sell the house for say 75,000, 80,000 over a period of 2 years, we're going to get double that.
Yep. 100%. That's what I would go. That's what I would do if I were you. You have the ability to be a bank.
If I do that for all 36 units, instead of selling out, trying to sell for 2.4, we could end up getting like over $5 million over a period of 20 years.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's you get cold feet once you list them. We have me and my mom. She's got cold feet now because she's like, she kept griping about managing them. You have them list, and she's like, I don't know if that's the right thing because all the the cash flow that comes in every month. She loves that, but
Yeah. Well, John, let me ask you this, man. I think I have two options for you, and then let me know what your thoughts are. And like I said, if we make a deal, great. If not, no problem at all. Okay. First option, you might not like, but it is an option. I will be the end buyer on this one, but I do need this at a very, very low price, just because I need to hit that equity so I can bear it out, and I would need to get that rent percentage closer to 2%. And so if I were to do that, I would need this like in the teens. That would be option one.
okay. And what's option two?
Option two is if there's a number between the teens and 45 that would make sense for you. The only option that I would have to do would be to wholesale it to a few of my buddies who do a lot of business out there. And by the way, just to let you know, when I do move, I move fast. I don't like tying people up for a long time. All I ask for is a quick 14 days. And I get hard feedbacks from all these guys, and we either move forward or we rip the contract in half. But all I ask for is 14 days. I need to have at least 2 weekends to get my guys in there.
If you want, like I said, I'm not in a hurry to do anything with it. If you want to try that, you can. I think the least I would be willing to take though would be 40. I don't think I could go anything less than 40.
Man, I was hoping you'd say like 30.
Well, it's I don't think about it. Let me I'm actually on my way to the office right now. I'm supposed to meet a client there at 2 o'clock, and it's already freaking 2:15. They're gonna be
no, yeah.
Talking to you, and I lost track of time, but I'm almost there anyway. But let me think about it. If you want to call me back later this afternoon or tomorrow sometime, let me think about it.
Yeah, brother. No pressure on my end. What I'll actually do is funny you said that earlier today, because I actually do have a YouTube channel, and I've got a couple of videos out there where I was able to help out a fellow investor like yourself. One recently, his name is Brad, out of Fort Wayne, Indiana. I was able to move his property in 10 days. And then another one was up in upstate New York, a triplex in the middle of a golf course. Realtors tried it for 2.5 years, and I was able to move it in 7 days. That one is 7 days. So I can share that with you. Take a look at it. If you want to do business with me, I'm more than happy to take a crack at this. I just want to be honest with you, though. Looking at all the properties in the area where investors buy, in that, it's probably going to be anywhere between 25 to about 35 is the sweet spot. That's what I was saying. And then also, I know the market here. Look, man, I'm not here to be greedy. I'm not one of these guys that want $10, $20, $30,000 assignment fees. It's a low price point. At the end of the day, I'm either going to partner with the end buyers, and that way when they bear it out or when they sell it, I get a percentage, or they pay me a small referral fee, right? So it's not going to be like a huge chunk that's going to take away from your price point. I won't work for free, but I don't mind getting paid a little bit so that I can either have an ownership to it, or they just buy me enough for me to buy me new leads. Okay, so let me ask you.
I'm pulling up to the office.
Oh, you are? Okay, yeah. Do you mind if I call you back maybe in 3-4 hours?
Should be fine.
Okay, I'll call you back in 3-4 hours. Thanks, John. Have a good one. Let's go. So I was looking at, for you folks that are listening, I was looking at investor base for flippers. It's really low price point there, and I knew that. So it's like 25, but for landlords, it's 59. So the way he described that probably moves anywhere between 25 to 35, like I said. Let me make sure I call this guy today. I'm going to close this. Tyler, what's up, buddy? You want to hop on here and make some calls? Let's go. Julius. Yeah, he did have his own calculator. But I love talking to investors, man, especially someone like that who's open-minded. It's pretty good. Oh, why can I not text them? Oh, I know. 5 Eastern. What time would that be? Ooh, oh, that's 2 hours from now. You never know. I might. All right, go high level. Let's get going. You know what? I should actually have a snippet sending out my freaking video. This guy, where's this guy? Alright, so we'll call back in 4 hours. And let's see, what else do we have there? Christian, what areas are you working at nationwide? For today, I just went for active and sale leads and just calling anyone that has pretty good summary on why they're selling. Is that what you were asking me, or? The folks that are watching that are pretty new, I mean, I understand when you're new, it can be pretty nerve wracking talking to an investor, but if you're just upfront with them, it makes your life a lot easier, and it just opens up, and you just gotta sound confident that you know what you're doing and that you're gonna get it across the finish line.
Been forwarded to an automated. Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system.
June. Christian, I will answer that as soon as I'm done with this call. Let me just double tap. Always double tap, Christian, if you knew. Some folks will even triple tap. And I don't know if you were in earlier, but I had to double tap that previous seller in order for him to answer. All right, let me just send this person a text real quick, and I will answer your questions. Christian, you're still on, right? Just want to make sure. Well, it'd be a good answer anyway for new folks. Oh, what the all right, perfect. So Christian, what did you say? I'm new to this. I haven't done my first deal because I don't know what to do next after they accept my verbal offer. How do you send a contract? Agent underwrites for the agent underwrites for me. What do you mean by that? And how do I deposit EMD? Okay, so a few things. One, I go direct to seller, so I don't really do business with agents. Now, I'm not saying that you cannot do that because a lot of people have made money doing that. But for me, I like going direct to sellers. So based on that, because I go direct to sellers, I don't really do EMDs. It's not even part of my contract. Can I? Yes. And if I do, I'd probably put $10 in there or $100. How do you send the contract? You can do DocuSign, Sign Easy. There's so many different softwares now that you can use, and typically you'll have like a 7-day free trial or a 14-day free trial. So you can try each one of them. So that can probably last you for, I don't know, for 2 months without paying. And then once you figure out which one you like and you have some extra cash, then you can subscribe for one of them. You don't know what to do when you do next after they accept my verbal offer. So you got to be ready to be able to send that contract. So if that person didn't have a meeting, I would have been able to send the contract right on the spot. And he's an attorney, so I would have gone over it from top to bottom. I would have at least suggest that. If he doesn't want to do that, he's an attorney. I'm not going to push him. That's just not my style. Plus, if he's an attorney and I leave him alone and he can come back to me, he'll respect that. You were looking yesterday at a house in the area of 320. They were asking for 120 around the number, and it was at least 50K to make money. All right. You might be right around there. I mean, if your ARV is correct, and they're asking for the same, then you're absolutely right. So Christian, DM me. I'm more than happy to take a look at that deal. If it makes sense, I'm more than happy to JV with you. So what did you say? What's the next time? I'm afraid if I tell another investor, they just steal the deal from me without giving me any money. Yeah, brother. So one of the things is, one, you want to make sure that you have an agreement set in place. It's on a contract between you and the seller. Once that happens, then you go ahead and dispo it. I'm an acquisition guy, so a lot of times, I'd say about 80 to 90% of the time, I use a dispo house to go dispo my deals. Why? Because I just want to focus on acquiring deals. Now, that being said, I've been here for a while now, so I do have end buyers in certain pockets, so I can dispo that myself. So yes, there's a lot of people that you really don't want to trust. You can trust me. I know. You're like, how do I know? Well, look, man, I've got a brand here, and right, there's no point for me to screw anyone over for over a few $1,000. And if you're new to my channel, just look at my videos. I'm all here about helping people out, helping them grow, because, well, for personal reasons, which you can see in my very, very first video that I posted on why, and I really just want to be able to add value. So If you want me to help you out, feel free to DM me and we can talk about it. And just share whatever you feel like you're okay sharing with, and then we'll go from there. Tom, quick question. When you asked for our emails in the last, see live chat after it has ended. Yes. So what you want to do, Tom, is go find me on Instagram or Facebook, DM me your email address. So that way I can go ahead and send you an email on what I'm planning on doing. We're definitely going to have something going on pretty soon. Christian, what's my Instagram? Yep. So it is at Cesar Lacosta. So it's just my full name. That's Instagram, Facebook, any social media I have. It's just my full name. Just want to keep it as simple as possible so I don't forget. Caleb, what's the mindset if you have had 2 straight contracts be canceled? That's beautiful. What are you afraid of? Or why would that be bad? One thing that I will tell you guys is, guys, you are buying property sight unseen across the country if you're nationwide. You've never set your eyes on it. You don't know anything about the market if you're doing nationwide, right? I don't know how good you are on comping. If you're new, your ARV is most likely going to be wrong. If you've never flipped, or you don't have a calculator, or you don't have any friends that are flippers, your rehab cost is probably going to be wrong. And then your end buyers are going to beat you up. There are so many variables, okay, that what makes everyone think that you have 2, and by the way, I'm not talking to you, Caleb, I'm just saying this in general. You have 2 contracts. What are the chances, like, why does everyone think like, oh, I have 2 contracts, those should sell, and I don't have to renegotiate? There's a lot of things that happens in between acquisition and dispo, guys. So for me, I welcome those canceled contracts all day, every day, especially when I was new. Why? Because every canceled contract was a learning lesson for me. I got to learn the market. I got to learn how the end buyers buy. Every single one of them is the reason why I am where I am right now and doing what I'm doing. So don't be afraid of them, but just make sure you always learn from each one to see, where did this screw up? Why did it not hit the finish line? So in that way, you have a higher chance of getting it across. And Caleb, if you want to shoot me a DM in, I'm more than happy to have a quick chat with you and explain to you in greater details on what I mean by that. If you're new to this, and I've seen your name pop up several times by now, but if you don't know, there was a stretch when I was new where I just locked up 17 deals in 23 days, right? And so if I were to say, hey guys, how many of you would want to get 17 deals in 23 days? I'm pretty sure everyone on here would raise their hand. But what if I told you only 3 of them made it to the finish line and the other 14 got canceled? So then now I want to see how many of you would raise your hand. I want to see it. I want to see once if you're willing and able to go through those 14. I should say willing, not able. If you're willing to get 14 contracts canceled to get to those 3. Drop a 1 if you are. Drop a 2 if you're not. Christian, it's right there, bro. At Cesar Lacosta. That's my Instagram. That's my Facebook. Go ahead and find me. Send me a message, and I will go ahead and reply back. Tom, sweet, cool. Caleb, one. There you go. Guys, it's inevitable. It's part of the game, especially when you're new. And if you don't want it, believe me on that one. I have one question for you that's going to open your mind. Have you ever watched, I guess 2 questions. Have you ever watched any of those reality TV shows of realtors in LA selling those, multi-million dollar mansions, and realtors in New York selling those penthouses? Drop a 1 if you've seen them, right? So how many episodes have you seen where those guys didn't have to negotiate? Really, just think about it. How many episodes where none of those guys had to negotiate. 0. So if you think about it, if all those people are selling high-end, high-ticket real estate, okay, and they're beautiful, newly remodeled, newly built homes, and they still have to negotiate and renegotiate, what makes you think that the shitbox that you just bought sight unseen across the country in a city that you've never even heard of, what makes you think that all of a sudden you're not going to have to renegotiate for it? Just noodle on that for a second. Christian, looking forward to you right now. Sweet. Awesome, man. All right, brother. Looking forward to hearing from you. Let's get back into calling. Okay, this one is long-term follow-up, right? Yep. Can you guys hear that? Because if I don't have to put it on speakerphone, let me know if you guys can hear that phone ring.
Hello.
Hey, you may speak with Syed?
Yeah.
Hey, Syed, good afternoon. My name is Caesar, just calling about your property on North Lorraine Avenue. You by any chance still looking to sell that property?
Which one? Which one?
The one on North Lorraine.
Oh, brother, I cannot show because the tenants are not very available.
Say that again, I'm sorry?
Tenants are not available
Oh, what do you mean by that?
because they always work all the time.
So you're saying we won't be able to...
always work in the rental property.
Yeah. So you're saying we won't be able to get in there?
Because I showed them almost 5, 6 of them investor,
Mm-hmm.
and so they did not buy the price there. So that's why you guys. So he said that, man, you almost 5, 6, 7 times you disturbing us, and if you don't like, you can give me a 30-day notice. You can go up there because we have a people come and all that. You guys already last 2 months you have been disturbing us 6, 7 times. So.
Oh man.
So brother, I cannot show them, because.
Yeah, I understand.
If you want to buy as is, if you want, that's fine. If it's not, just drop it off, brother, because it's a tenant there and they have a privacy, and I always told them, and almost every week, 4, 5 times I disturb them, so.
Okay.
They pay on time and all that, so I have to be also take up consideration.
Well, let me ask you this. I mean, if I buy this sight unseen, how much would you want for it?
I already told you 82 and 5.
I know this is my first time calling you, Syed. So you're talking to other people.
Both.
I'm different. I'm
Brother, I have 77, 75. I have 3, 4 of them. I did not go through because my wife wants to say 82, 5. It's 2,500, brothers. Because it's a rental property, it's 3 bedroom, 2 bath. We did a lot of work and all that. And we've been renting. We used to rent 950, 1,200, and all that. But these people, the tenant did the job, make ready, a year ago. But wear and tear, kids and wear and tear is always messed up. But the tenant is living there. It's a livable condition. But if you want flipping and all that, then you have to do a lot of work,
Yeah. Well, I mean, if I buy it sight unseen, I mean, if I can't get in there and get my eyes in there, I mean, I'm gonna have to need it a lot lower than that, Just because I have to assume the worst if I can't see inside.
So for my suggestion, you should not buy. I'll tell you how much it's going to cost you to fix it.
Okay.
You have to fix all the window. If you want a flipping, all the window need to be new one. We did the tenant fix, and not flipping. And then you have to inside. You have to remodel the kitchen, and then you have to fix the central heat. It's not working. Central heat here is okay. Central heat is working. Central here is not working.
Okay.
So they're putting window unit. So as the inside, outside, make pretty, flipping will cost you $20,000.
How much? So how much did you say I need to sink into this to flip it?
If you want to flipping, it will cost you minimum $20,000. You don't have to fix the roof. Roof is 4 years old. You have to inside. You have to remodel the bathroom.
Okay. And how,
The kitchen, and other rest of upgrade. Kind of painting, real good and all.
and how much can I resell it for?
Over there is if you fix it about that much, you can go for 132. Start at 132, 145 to 50, because there's already sold 2 bedroom, 1 bath sold for $95,000.
Yeah. So you're saying I can sell it for 130?
For 130 minimum. If you spend 20 to 25,000 minimum.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. I'm just looking at some of the properties. If you don't mind me asking, what got you looking to sell to begin with? What got you looking to sell to begin with?
Why I'm saying? Well, I'm just trying to see, anybody who wants to buy. If you don't buy, I just continue renting. I'm not desperate to sell. But, there's the investor, they're flipping and all this. So I gave them a kind of a one price so that we don't argument and all that. I told how much it's going to, if I fix everything. Some of them say about $30,000. Some of them say $20,000.
Okay.
Remodeling it. The previous investor told us, that's why I'm trying to tell you,
Yes, sir. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
Okay. Well, if anything changes in the future, let me know, man. If you don't mind, Syed, if you don't mind, I'll have my system maybe just send you 1 text message a month, just saying hello. You don't have to respond back. But if for some reason you're looking to sell your properties and you need to sell quick, I'm an investor too, man. I just, I want to make sure you cash out. I just have to be fair to my business at the same time.
Yeah, you need to. Are you guys flipping, right?
I flip, I rent, I also wholesale. I move. I mean, as long as I can make some money, man, that's all that matters.
If you spend $15,000, you can rent it for $1,200. A student used to need $1,200. You can make rent guaranteed. If you spend $15,000, just fix the bathroom. Kitchen, because the student wants to cook, and you have to give them 2-3 of them refrigerator and 1 stove, because the 3 students, they want their food separately, so you need some kind of a space for them to put it in. So I did not go through all that, because I did not expect, but if they want a nice, the student, WSU student, they want a nice place, and they'll pay.
Yeah, but even if I keep it as a rental, especially if I can't get in there, I'm gonna need it a lot lower than 80. I mean, it wouldn't be a deal for me right now, but like I said, maybe in the future, maybe you and I can do a deal together.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, my friend. Okay, have a good one, buddy. Bye. Oops, why am I calling him? No deal there, guys. I already spent too much time on one of them. I'm gonna be quick on the others. Oh, what is going on with my internet? All right, while I'm waiting for this, let me see, what did everyone say? Ashley, my biggest cheerleader, let's go. Look at this. Who is this one? This is... Yep, no motivation, wrong price. You got it, bro. That's why I got off the phone in 7 minutes and 58 seconds. Sweet. All right, brother. I'll if I don't reach out to you today, just give me till Monday, man. The only reason why I say till Monday is because Sunday is usually my reflection day. That's really when I unplug. I do pump out a pretty good video every Sunday. It's called Coffees for Closers, and it's really more about mindset, strategy. So definitely take a look at that. It's usually pre-recorded because, like I said, Sunday I tend to unplug. Even Yuri knows this. He'd be like, "Can you do a live call on Monday or Sunday?" I'm like, "Nope, that's my non-negotiable." Sometimes I'll negotiate it for a little bit, but 80-90% of the time is when I unplug. But I'll definitely take a look into it. I'll reply back to you, and we'll connect. Sent a contract, they open it, but didn't sign. Did I have a report? I don't know, man. I need to listen to your call in order for me to know if you effed up on the reverse report. It's possible, but also it's possible that life happened, and I don't know. Maybe they got busy. It can mean a whole lot of different things, man. I mean, the deal that I just assigned over in 12 hours, I sent it, and the seller didn't sign it for another 48 hours, right? So it took 48 hours for that signature, and then from there, it moved quicker. But just got to keep following up. Am I lagging, by the way, guys? I feel like my internet is off today.
Hello,
Hey, may I speak with Andrew?
speaking.
Hey, Andrew. Good afternoon. My name is Caesar. Just calling about your property out in Houston. Looks like you might have.
Come on in.
I'm sorry.
Okay, hold on just a second. No, the house isn't for sale.
Oh, it's not.
No.
You change your mind?
Well, I don't know. You got 150,000.
I've got a lot more than 150,000. Your house worth 150?
At least 135.
135. All right. I'll pull this up right now. Tell me what you got going on over there.
Just look at it. I'm a little busy right now. Okay, thank you.
Okay. Jason, if you're listening, you get to call that guy. You can practice on him. Actually, you know what? I'm going to give that to Alex. Alex, you get to practice on that guy. Oh, this one might be a good one. This is the one I was looking for.
Hello, Terry.
Hey, Terrence, good afternoon. My name is Caesar, just calling about your property on High Point. It looks like you might have spoken with one of my guys a while back. Just want to see if you're still looking to sell this property. Just talking too fast there. He hung up on me.
We'll take a call. Please leave a message. If this is critical, you may call my cell service department at 1-800. Again, 1-800. Thank you and have a great day.
At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey, Terry, good afternoon. Caesar here. Looks like our call dropped. Just want to see if you're still looking to sell that property. If you are, let me know. I'm always looking to buy out there. And if you're not, let me know as well so I can stop calling you. All right. Thanks, man. Bye. Did Jason just send me a contract? Yeah, you did. Mother effer. Let's go, JT.
Hello?
Yes, hello. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, may I speak with Kelly?
No? Oh, who's calling?
My name is Caesar. Did I get the wrong number?
Well, not necessarily, but
All right. Yeah, I was just looking for the owner of 18 West Brookside.
Not for sale.
Ah, you guys changed your mind?
Good day.
All right. Have a good one. Don't have time to deal with it. Let's put it in long-term follow-up. me send her my no longer selling text message. No longer selling. Wartenberg. Taylor, what's up, buddy? No, I will not. I will call you first. Hey, this message for Antonio, just calling about your property on Warrenburg out in Saginaw. Yep. Hung up on me. All right, whatever. Why didn't I see that? His email address says Tony. That's for Antonio. By the way, guys, that's like a little hack. Like if you look at their name and look at their email address, if they left it, usually their email address, their nickname. So don't be asking for Antonio if it says Tony on the email. Because if you ask for Antonio, then you sound like a cold caller right off the bat. Versus, hey, Tony. Little trick. JT, I know, I saw that.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system.
JT. Oh, good old Daryl. Really? You got Mr. Daryl, huh? All right, man, I just signed it.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 81 is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey, Glenna, good afternoon. Caesar here, calling about your property on Odell Street. Looks like you're looking to sell. I'm always looking to buy out there. Give me a call when you get this, and let's see if I can help out and make something happen. Thanks. Alex, if you're listening, I bought you a lead yesterday, but you haven't called it yet, so I'm calling it, buddy. Hello?
Hello.
Hey, it's Michelle.
Hello.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it's Michelle. My name is Caesar. Just calling about your property on Turner Street. Are you by any chance still looking to sell that property?
Yeah, but we're going through probate right now, so I'm not sure when I'll be able to list it.
Oh, okay. So you guys are going through probate?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you just curious? Are you the executor by any chance, or
Am I what?
are you the executor by any chance?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Wonderful. And how long ago did you guys start, and when do you think it's going to finish?
I don't know. I met with them last week to sign some papers, and they didn't have an idea when.
Oh,
So I'm just waiting for them to say it's over with.
yeah. Oh my. I know sometimes that can be a lengthy process.
Well, however long it takes, that's where it'll be.
Yeah. If you don't mind me
So
asking,
at
what?
that time when they tell
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
what? I couldn't hear what you said.
Oh no, I was just saying. Go ahead. Yeah, I apologize for interrupting you. So go ahead.
Oh, that's okay. But no, it was appraised at, I think it's like 125, and I'll probably try to list it at about 100,000.
Okay. And is that something that
Yeah.
you want to do? Put it on the market, or is it something that you'd rather just get it over with for a quick sale, or what's the ideal solution
If
for
I
it?
can, I would. Yeah, if I can, I would just like to get it over with. But I've got people calling me several times a week, waiting for me, and I keep telling all of them the same thing. When the probate happens, when it's done, then I will let people know that called that I'm taking offers. And I don't live in Vansville, so I'll have to get a hold of everyone and let them know that I am taking offers, and then I will take whatever one we get that we agree to, because it's not just me; it's my brothers also.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, how many heirs are there? Is you and a brother, or you and a few brothers?
I have 2 brothers and a sister.
Okay. So there's 4 of you guys. Yeah. Okay.
So that's what I'm going to do. And I am the executor, and I am going to make the final decision.
Mm-hmm.
But I have to keep them, let them know what's going on.
Okay. Is anyone living there, or is this like is this vacant? What's the situation?
No, it's vacant. It's vacant.
How long has it been
Mom
vacant
lived
for?
there by herself. She passed in August.
Oh, very recently.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry to hear that, ma'am.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, I recently lost my dad 2023, and my brother 4 months after that. So I know I just lose someone close to you.
Yes. Well, that's what I'm just trying to get that taken care of. I've got a lot of this stuff out of the house, but that doesn't, It just basically means I can't do anything until the probate's done.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I'm more than happy to have work with you. I do work with a lot of cases like these where it's going through probate. So if there's anything I can do to help out, I'm more than happy to. I guess let me ask you this. I mean, what is your guys' main goal? What are you and your siblings trying to accomplish by selling this?
Well, no, not accomplish anything. We just want to get it off our hands and get my other brother and my sister their portion, and that'll be the end of it.
Mm. Is there like a certain number that everyone wants to have, or?
Well, no, that's pretty much going to be up to me. I'm not even, I told him what it was appraised at, and that's it. And what I decide, that's what'll happen.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, the only reason I'm asking is because I've had cases before where, there's probate, I'm talking to the executor, and then we come up with a price that makes sense, but some of the family member doesn't want to accept it, and then it ends up being a mess. And so just want to get an idea if it's going to get messy at all or not.
No, it's not going to get messy. I'm hoping to get as much as I can, but they will get their portion, and that's it. I'm not going to deal with any of the rest of it.
Okay. All right.
They all have good jobs and their own homes, so no one's waiting for the house or anything like that.
Okay. All right. And you guys want to just sell this as quickly as possible, and then you're getting pretty good sized portion, and everyone else gets whatever it is that they get. Does that sound right?
Well, we'll split it evenly.
Oh, okay.
There's no certain person going to get a certain thing. It's just going to be when I get a number, I'll split it 4 ways, and that's the end of it.
Got it. Okay. Well, I mean, just to let you know, I am a pretty serious buyer out in Zanesville. I do like to move quick. Obviously, once the probate is done and so forth. I do provide speed and convenience, and unlike a lot of the other folks, I actually do want to give out as much as I can. I just have to be fair to my business at the same time. Does that make sense?
Well, yeah, I completely understand that, and I have to be fair to my brothers and my sister too.
Oh, 100%. I agree with you.
I'm not going to be giving the house away. It's going to be, a number I think will make me happy.
Well, that's what I was saying, right? Like, that's why I said I actually would like to give you as much as I can. I'm not asking you to give it away. Would I ever ask you to do that? I had 4 brothers. Now I only have 2. So I get it. I got siblings that I would work. But I'd love to maybe have a chat with you again once this whole thing is taken care of. One thing I'll tell you though is I'm not a big part of a bidding war. So, if you and I talk again once it's done, I mean, if there's a certain number that you guys want to hit, if I can make it happen, let's make it happen. If not, I'm not going to send out an offer and then for you to wait for another offer. And then I'd rather just for you to go get your best, highest offer. Then you can come to me and I'll tell you if I can beat it or not,
Well, that's not going to happen. Like I said, it was appraised at a certain amount, and I'm going to take as close as I can get to a reasonable amount, and I'm not going to drag it out or anything like that. I just want to get it settled.
Okay, good. I'm glad. All right. I think you and I are aligned on that end. So when do you think would be a good time for me to touch base with you, even just a quick hello text, just so that, just to stay top of your mind?
Well, I would say, since I spoke with them last week and went down there and did some paperwork and stuff. So hopefully it'll be in the next 3-4 weeks.
Okay. Well, if you don't mind, Michelle, maybe I'll send you a quick hello text a couple of weeks from now, and then if you're not ready yet, just a quick reply. You don't have to pick up the phone. Like I said, I'm not trying to be pushy. I just want to keep my face and my name in the forefront of your mind, so that when you folks are ready, when the probate's done, then at least I have a higher chance that you'll call me first versus others.
Well, I can do that. So just send me the information, and when things happen, I'll get back with you.
Will do, ma'am. You have a phenomenal weekend, and thank you for your full transparency, and I will do the same the next time we talk.
Okay, thank you.
All right, have a good one. Point to drag that down. Oh no, we've got someone. Is this someone here ready? Yeah, she is. Oh my god, you're on mute, by the way.
My cat's up here, so I don't know if anybody saw my cat hit me when I first hopped on. Literally, she hits me for attention. She'll just tap me on the face.
I was gonna say, nice cat.
Yeah. How are you doing?
Doing all right.
Do you have
Just
any good
making
calls
calls.
yet?
Had one earlier for Alabama. He's an attorney, and well, actually, no, he's in Alabama, but the property he's selling is in Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
But he had a meeting that they were waiting for him, so we had to cut it.
Yeah.
But I told him I will wholesale his property, and seems pretty open to it. So
Nice.
we'll see.
So Dawn Smith ended up texting me today and grouping me in with somebody in sub 2 who's interested in my Savannah, Georgia deal. First asked, and I didn't really know like who it was, if it was a seller, if it was an investor, but I learned it was an investor when I got on the phone with him. And he buys like strictly in Savannah, Georgia. That's his stomping grounds. And so I have one more person. I was going to reach out to the guy, Joey, that you said. And then if he's not interested, then I'll give it to this guy. Not a huge assignment on it, guys, because the seller he has some arrears, and so he needs money down. Typically when people want sub 2s, especially if you're in sub 2, you want low entry fee. So it's really hard to sell it to a sub 2 person if it's a high entry. So keep that in mind, guys. Okay. So yeah, I'm just getting some leads right now.
Yep, and I am just sending her a nice text message and write up a note. Oh, let me grab my.
So for anyone watching, I also had posted a message earlier. I was like, if you guys share this out, let me know that you shared in the comments, and I'll buy someone a lead. Let's get this out.
Whoa. What did this person say? Bro, I hope you didn't put a... Okay, I was like, whoa, I hope you didn't put a address on it.
You want me to get you a pillow so you can lay down?
So, Christian, what did you say here? Is that 3.2 million or 320,000? 320,000 ARV. 48,000 rehab.
You want a pillow? Come here.
All right. Let me send this text real fast, Christian, and make my note, and then I will tell you whether your numbers are right or wrong. So give me 1 second.
Lay down. All right. Look at that. I made you a little bed. You're getting hair all over my microphone. Let's see. Is there any codes today? There must be, right?
Yeah, Mad 90.
And for exclusive?
No, it's just active in sale.
Okay.
Read to your contacts. Caesar. Cash 14. Paying cash. And typically close in 14 minutes.
Mobile, Alabama. Is Mobile, Alabama a good area?
Yeah, just get it under 20,000.
Okay.
If it's really effed up, you get it under 10. If it's ready to move in, get it like at 15 or 20. I can move it with my VIP wholesaler out there. He just needs a $5,000 fee, and usually things move around there like at 30.
Gotcha.
And I also have a couple of end buyers within TU who buys there too. Oh my gosh, my Go level is screwing up today. Christian, yeah, so how are you calculating these? I haven't looked at your numbers yet, so I'm not saying it's right and I'm not saying it's wrong. Just wondering how are you calculating them.
So I forgot to tell you, Caesar, that's right, because you're a part of this deal. So Briscoe.
Yes, I was gonna ask you that yesterday and I forgot. Yes.
So
ma'am.
I mean, I was putting that in the dead bucket, but I might have
Oh,
revised it.
Briscoe. Yeah. How
Okay,
so?
so the person I talked to today that is interested in my Savannah, Georgia deal, I told him, well, Ari told him about this one and he's super interested. So I just sent him all the info over. And even if it's just a small assignment on that, let's take it.
Okay, what's happening with our other one? With Richie?
Oh, I can't wait to show you the text messages of that. He's been nothing but a douchebag to my buyer. And so my buyer went and put a memorandum on the property.
What happened?
He all of a sudden is trying not to sell because he still has your guys' number in his head. And he's like, you had to come all along and screw everything up. Like, in other words, like,
Who, you?
apparently, I don't know. I think he said that when he was like drinking
Drunk?
a little bit, but yeah. Actually, this is funny. This is entertaining. So, I'll tell you what's going on right now.
That's fine. You can tell me offline if you want. Not matter to me.
No, it's all right.
So it's not closing this week.
This is stuff we deal with, right? I mean, we were supposed to close this week, right? And he ended up like arguing with my seller and saying, well, my house is 260 and you offer 100 less. What's funny is you think you are the only offer. My tolerance for you guys is the last I'm comfortable with. I've signed I've signed other contracts, not just yours. So I actually might even need you guys to call and say that your guys' contract is no longer like it's no longer, it's expired at this point, I would think.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
expired for a while.
Right. Of course. And he was like,
we expired it. We canceled as soon as when you got it under contract.
I'm pretty sure, yeah. I think that's what you guys said. Anyways, he's saying back and forth, like, okay, well, you give me 260 if you want it. And my guy's like, you should have said that and not even agreed to a purchase and sale. You signed the contract. You have a copy. That's the same documents that I sent to my lawyers. And then my buyer basically said, you know, I don't know. Basically, he said, you can't do this. This is this is a binding agreement, which it is, right? And I wouldn't want to have to take it further, like the legal route. And then he was like, what are you threatening me? He goes, no, this isn't a threat, it's a promise. So that's really where I left off. And then I tried to message him and he just was not nice. So I'll definitely check in with John and see what's going on. But it looks like we'll have a lien on his property. He won't be able to sell. So unfortunately, we had to go that route.
All right, cool. What are you saying, Christian? Saying all the info? Yep. All right, I'll look that up later, bro. Trigger. All right, so I'll share this with you folks. Christian, do you mind if I just throw it on here? Not picking on you, but since you did put your information, not your information, information about that deal, I'll run this real quick while Ashley is still buying leads. This would be a
Yeah, I
good-
just got one that I was going to call, so I'll wait till you're done.
Yeah, just buy a few.
Okay.
All right, you guys see that? So, Christian, if you're saying that ARV is $320,000, $70,000 of repairs, if your offer to the seller is $202,000, I think that's what you were saying, or was that to the end buyer? But if you're offering the seller $202,000, it does not make any sense because after the end buyer pays for all of this, that $202,000 is actually an all-in number of $310,000. So it's $310,000 just to make a $9,600 profit. So
Yikes.
that would not work at all. If anything, this would probably have to be like 130. Oh, yep. See, 130, even with a 10,000. Now that would be a good deal. So I would like this to be at 100 and have. I would like it to look like this. So in that way, if this number is wrong or this number is wrong, you have technically up to $35,000 of cushion in your wholesale fee. So that's where that would be. Especially if you're saying it's a full rehab and what was the square footage? Let's see.
Wordings that are like kind of diamonds. Like
I don't know
words that are like beads.
square footage there, but
What the heck?
no, yeah, 3,100. So if it's 3,100 square feet for a full rehab, it's actually about $100,000 rehab. So at that point, this will be at 100,000, which then now, like I said, you see, it still works. So instead of 140, it'll be out to the end buyer at 10,000. So guys, that's why it's important to have a little bit of cushion. And so if you go for a good assignment fee, if you make a mistake on the rehab and on the ARV, you've got to move here. And then at that point, if you have to ask for a $5,000 price drop, you know, it's an easy ask versus a $35,000, $40,000 price drop. Cool. Yep. So hopefully that was good exercise for you folks. Like I said, I haven't looked at the numbers yet as far as the. You never know, man. Maybe you screwed up on the ARV and the ARV is much higher. So it's not a dead deal yet, but we'll definitely take a look at it. I was just running it based on the numbers that you gave me. All right, Ashley, you want to go ahead and make some calls, dude? I can go buy more leads.
Yep. Yeah, Ari bought a bunch last night, so too. There's a bunch that I can call actually that are new.
Make it work.
Can you still see me when I don't have the screen up, or do I freeze?
Huh?
Can you see me right now? Like move?
Yeah.
Okay, just checking because I don't have the screen up. So sometimes, like when you're on other platforms, I just wasn't sure. Cool. All right. Let's get going. I'm sure you guys want to hear some calls, right?
Yeah, I've been waiting for you.
Aw. Well, literally, like I took a shower, and then in that time that I was in the shower, I had 16 like missed messages and calls. I'm like, holy, like really, guys? It's because I'm working a couple deals right now. I just got another one in Savannah, Georgia. So, huh? Please don't use a lot. It's so strong. It's so strong. That's why they charge so much for it. It's literally all you need. I remember when I put my Coco Chanel on and went into a store and I put way too much on. I heard some lady in the other aisle say, oh my God, whoever's wearing that much perfume. I was like, oops.
And you knew it was you.
I knew it was me. Yeah, I knew it was me because it's so strong.
That is strong. Even that take a lot.
All right. I got to make calls, sweetie.
All right, love you.
Love you, honey.
Please leave your message for
Any good draw.
Please leave your message for
Any good draw.
Hey, Dan. My name is Ashley. I'm actually calling about your property in Savannah. I'm sure you are getting a ton of calls, but I'm actively buying in that actual neighborhood that you're selling in. So I would love to connect. Give me a call when you can. Oh, it looks like you're beeping in.
seller name is Dan Gaudreau and associated property is press and no input detected. Goodbye.
Oh, shoot. Every time it does that to me and it says press a button to answer, I always press. Oops, am I still leaving a message? I am. Hi, Dan. I hung up on you. I'm going to call you back. Oh, my God. What is wrong with me? No, this is turning out to be terrible. Oh, my gosh.
You're a hoot.
Hi, Dan. It's Ashley. Can you hear me? Yes. I'm interested in your property. I'm sure you're getting a ton of calls. The one in Savannah. Are you? Yes. Yes. Are you still interested in selling that?
Well, I just started full demo and moving forward with the project.
You are okay. All right. What are you doing with it after you're done?
It'll go on the market.
Gotcha. Okay. Do you have an agent already?
I do it myself.
Oh, okay. So you're an agent as well.
No, I'm just a guy that fixes them up and sells them, and I don't believe it,
Gotcha. No, it's cool. You don't. So do you know of any people who want to buy like, I don't know if how savvy you are in the investor world, but we do a thing called wraps, and we can get so basically I buy properties creatively, and I get people who cannot qualify for a conventional loan, and I get them in the property. Do you know of anybody looking to buy that can't qualify for a loan?
Not that I know of.
No. Okay. Do you normally buy properties?
Yes.
Cool. So why don't I add you to my buyers list, because I come across a lot of properties in that area. Do you buy just strictly in Savannah, or you outside that?
Well, yeah, because it's close for me, because I do the work myself.
Gotcha. Okay. Cool. Well, if I come across anything, do you have like a particular type of house?
I only put that up there just because I didn't have enough time. I've had it for a year, and I didn't have time to do the repairs, and now I dedicated some time, and I'm just gonna knock it out.
Nice. Okay. So are you normally just like buy single families that need rehab, or you buy in homes?
Single family, one-family duplexes, those are very.
Okay, cool. Well, I will keep you in the loop in my buyers network, and I'll shoot you over my business card if you have any questions, or if you're looking for anything particular, give me a call.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, awesome. Thank you, Dan. Have a good day. Thanks. Bye. So there probably about 60% of investors would have hung up on that guy after he said that he's doing the demo himself. It's always really good to create those relationships. That's why I'm like, oh, okay, you buying. I'm also looking for somebody to purchase my wrap if I can. If I can't within, a couple days, then I'm gonna mirror wrap it to another investor. But it doesn't hurt to ask, right? Especially where he's in Savannah. I don't know why my computer logged me out of everything. There we go. It's probably my fault. I'm sure it is.
Pretty sure.
100%. Okay, let's call the next guy. So, is somebody asking us to call a lead, or call a lead?
Well, like
Maybe.
who? He said he sent me all the info, but I haven't
Gotcha.
done it,
Perfect. What is going on?
Well, no, I have not talked about the asset project yet.
We got a couple projects in the works. I think people are going to be very happy with some of the stuff that I got in the works for people.
Christian's asking you, what area do you work? You're nationwide too, right?
I am, yes. I sure am. This one's in Alabama, I think.
Christian, did you Instagram me or did you Facebook message me?
I'm sorry, the person you are trying to reach has a voicemail box that has not.
If I was trying to sell my house and trying to get it sold in 30 days, I might set up my voicemail box.
I'm sorry, the person you are trying to reach has a voicemail box.
Let me get my card over to that other guy before I forget.
Ooh, Toledo. And
Hey, Dan, super nice chatting with you. Here's my card. Good luck with your project. Call me if you change your mind. Does that sound desperate? There you go. Send. He's going to laugh if he listens to my voicemail. I'm like, oh, you're beeping in. Then I hang up on him and I'm like bitching about it. Guys gotta have fun.
gotta have fun. I'll tell you that
You
much.
have to. If there's any ladies watching, you guys, I started my women's Zooms. They're every Monday. I'm getting really great feedback about them. So if you want to be part of this Monday Zoom, let me know in the comments and I can.
I'm not a woman, but I like women. Can I show up?
Sure. No, well, you can't. It's only for women. You have to wear a dress.
No.
If you wear a dress, I bet you they'll all let you.
It's a man hater woman club. Okay, I got
No,
you.
we don't hate men. We just, we want women time, just like guys want guy time.
I'm just messing around.
I know you are. That's why I'm smiling. Okay. I'm going to give you guys my Discord in the chat. And I actually had a few men join last time. So if you are a man, please just message me in school.
Cool, yo.
Okay, this is my women's group. I'm putting it in the chat right now, you guys. If there's any exclusive benefits, I can identify as a girl for an hour and would make a girly voice.
Wait, what?
Anything to get my first deal. Well, this is what I'm saying, Cesar. Me and Cesar had a meeting last night. Just talking about, what the world of investors need.
Yes, ma'am. Should I buy this one? I just don't like owner-occupieds.
Me neither. I usually will do tenant or vacant.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
Ooh, this is kind of.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Hey, Pam. My name is Ashley. I was actually calling about your property on East 20th Street. I'm looking to pick up a couple more properties in the area, and I'm very interested in yours. So would love to chat with you whenever you have a chance. Give me a call back on this number or call my personal cell if you'd like. That's 207-590. Bye.
Oh, I have a quick question for you, Miss Ashley.
What's up, Mr. Caesar?
So you said something earlier, and we've got quite a bit of viewers, so I figured this would be a good way to stir things up.
Sure.
Obviously, everyone's got their own style, their own way of pitching things, and so forth and so forth. At the end of the day, if you do it enough and you believe in it and you sound confident, it works, right?
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
my question to you though is, when you were, I think you were leaving him a message or you were talking to him, but you said you were interested in buying his house, or you were interested in his property. Yes, when you talked to him, that's what you said.
Yes.
So I want to hear
Well,
your
I didn't tell
opinion.
him hold on. I didn't have a chance to say that. I asked if he was selling, and then he said, so I think I think you might be talking about the original start of the voicemail.
Yeah, because you said, so yeah, it's something like that. Like, oh,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
sure you've gotten a lot of phone calls. I'm interested in your property.
Yes.
So I don't know if that was a slip up or if that's what you usually do. That's why I wanted to ask.
Didn't I just say it on Pamela's?
Didn't
I just say it? I think I did. I said, "Hey, Pam, my name's Ashley. I'm looking to pick up another I either say I'm looking to pick up another property or I buy in the area."
Yeah, so that's different than I'm interested in your property.
Did I say I'm interested in your property? Oh no,
Yeah,
I said I'm buying in the area and I'm interested in your property. So I think I said both. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
So the reason why I'm asking is because for me, I mean, I tell my guys, I absolutely hate it when they say that.
Mhm.
But once again, this is just me. Doesn't mean I'm right. Doesn't mean I'm wrong. But for me, whenever I say I'm interested in your property, then I lose a huge leverage point.
Okay. Tell me more.
Well, because think about it. I mean, if I were to knock on your door out of nowhere, because my girl and I were driving around and my girl fell in love with your house, and I say, I'm interested in buying your house, what would you say, Ashley?
I mean, I would want to know more, like what you're willing to pay, why.
Exactly.
I don't know.
What you willing to pay? Because I said I was interested in your house.
Mhm.
Where I'm interested in buying more properties in that neighborhood. Now, whether it's your house or not, Ashley, I could care less. I'm just interested in buying a house.
You know what I think? Maybe I don't know what that was. You know what's funny? Because if you listen to the way I pitch like my opening statement, it's almost different every time. But it's like, that's interesting that you just brought this up because I'm trying to think.
And by the way, once again, I'm not calling you out in any way, shape,
No,
or
I know
form.
you're not.
everyone has their different ways of doing things, and so I want the viewers to know, like, if there's a reason why you do that, or you say that, or it just came out. You know
I
what
think
mean?
it just came out, but honestly, to me, when I'm calling somebody about their property, am I interested in locking it up? I am, but I want to hear more, and I want to hear what they want. I don't ever really like to say a price first. Again, every seller is different, and sometimes you have to. But you know, I mean, I have unique conversations every single time. So people can give you a checklist like, hey, this is how you should talk to a seller, but it doesn't always end up like that.
100%.
Do you know what I'm saying? That's why I don't think scripts work. Scripts do not work. When I was working with one of my like when I was newer and somebody added me to their team, like they kept, you know, meeting with me. Why aren't you going by the scripts, Ashley? Why aren't you going by this? And I said, I'm not going to go by them. So like, I can't. I'm too much personality for a script.
Well,
yeah.
I do agree with you in some sense. That being said, I'm also, and maybe you've heard me say this numerous times, I always tell people, you want to be creative, you want it to be you. I'm 100% with that. But at the end of the day, if you don't know jack shit, I always say repetition breeds creativity.
Absolutely.
Right? It's like,
sure does.
You can't just go run a marathon if you've never run half a mile. Right? You can't bench press 4 plates if you can't even bench press 25 pounds.
You can try, but you're going to suck at it, right?
Yeah. So for me, it's like when you're new, repeat it multiple times, like a good amount of times. And then at that point, because once you do enough repetition, you end up growing within the script, and it becomes yours naturally.
So I will have something to share with you, and I'd love to go over it with you offline sometime, and I can kind of tell you guys here what it is. So where I don't agree with scripts, and it's not that I don't agree with them, they don't necessarily work great with me, but I think when you are new, like in what Caesar's saying, repetition and knowing what you have to say, it's almost like a checklist. Like you have like this whole section where you can freestyle, right? When you're building the rapport, be you. So I actually created this Google Doc of an entire, like a breakdown, like your beginning of your conversation, all the check boxes that you need to hit on, like the middle part of your conversation, all the check boxes you need to hit on, and then the end of your conversation, like to review, like, hey, did I get this information? Did I get that information? And I'll share it with you, Caesar. You can tell me what you think. Maybe you can even edit some of it if you don't, you know, like I think that's something that could help newer people, right? Like if you had something in front of you, in order to bring it to someone to underwrite, like if you were going to bring me, you know, a multifamily to underwrite because you just, you know, you want to lock it up, I need to know certain information to do that. And if I have to keep going back and forth and being like, hey, did you get if there's 4 separate meters, to each tenant pay their own utilities? Like there's all these different things I need to know to get the most accurate number for you to see if it's a deal. So I think that's a really huge thing, and I think it would help newer people, because you're not going to be able to say, come to Caesar, come to myself, if you don't get this information, because then you're wasting our time, you're wasting your time. You know, come with all the information that we can look at it in a full. And it's also for you too. Maybe you know how to underwrite, maybe you know how to comp and all that stuff. At least once you hang up, if you need to rerun numbers or something, you have all of your information. You know, you hit all your points.
Yep. Agree.
I'm gonna actually just share it with you. And you might think it's terrible. You might be like, this is crap. I love honesty, honestly. Don't we? I love honesty, honestly.
Well, that's the only way we grow. Right?
Exactly.
There's always room for improvement.
100%. I'm still growing. We're all still growing. You know, and if you guys didn't catch Caesar's live when he was a 3-month-old baby, you gotta go check it out.
The rambling fool.
See, and Tim thinks a script is 100% better, and I don't agree with that, you know, but again, some people maybe need that.
Yeah, everyone's different. Everyone's wired differently.
Exactly. And it doesn't mean Tim's wrong or I'm wrong. There's no law to this, right? There's no, we have some written rules, but who wrote that rule, you know?
Yo, mama.
All
All right, Ashley, go pick up the phone.
I am. I was just sharing something with you. And I haven't shared that out yet, by the way, because I did want to go back over it. Like this was all very, I like did it in probably like an hour. And I'm like, I gotta re-go over this and just make sure I hit everything. Because chances are I missed something. I don't know. And sorry, it's so girly. It's like pink.
Why do I have to free up space? Yeah.
This is Michelle Watson. Sorry I missed your call.
Why does your name say Mick? Mick. A little confused.
This is Michelle Watson. Sorry I missed your call. Leave a phone number and I'll call you back as soon as possible.
Hey, Michelle. My name is Ashley. I noticed we're selling your property on 2222 Lego Ma Drive. I am actively buying in that area, so I would love to talk to you whenever you have the chance. This is my personal line, 207-598-4357. Feel free to give me a call anytime. I'll also shoot you a text message with my information. I look forward to hearing from you. Thanks. Bye.
Now everyone knows how to call Ashley. And everyone
Oh,
knows
that's my
address.
go high level line.
I know.
You know what my go high level number is? It's 5, whatever my 3 first digits are. I forgot what they are, but it's help. It spells out
Yep.
help.
Yep.
Is that typical?
Very.
Oh, I thought I was special. Damn right.
Just kidding.
Damn
I don't know,
it,
actually. I wasn't
special.
listening. Let's see. Who do I have to call?
Hey, Michelle, just left you a message. Here's my card. Would love to hear from you soon. Did you just hear that?
Nope.
Okay, good. My stomach growled so loud. Like it was like, like people are gonna think a dog is over here. Okay. Springville. Springville is near Sanford, Maine.
Hi, it's Deborah Levin. Please leave your message. is not available to take your call. Please leave a message after the tone. Press the pound key to end recording.
Hey, Deborah. Good afternoon. Caesar here, calling by property on North Dayton. Looks like you might be looking to sell this property. I am looking to buy out there. Give me a call when you get this. See if I can help out and make something happen. Thank you.
Hello?
Hey, Bob.
Yeah?
Hi, Bob. My name is Ashley. Hi, I'm actually calling. I'm sure you're getting a lot of calls about your property. So hold on. I'm so embarrassed. I actually just can not. Okay, there we go. My computer is running so slow, and I was just looking at your property. Are you still interested in selling your property on Wiley Road?
Never did, but I'm having so many calls and mail on it that
I
it's
figured.
unreal.
Yeah, I bet you are. Well, geez. Well, everybody wants it. Are you still living there?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Well, I wasn't sure if it was a vacant extra property or not.
No,
Okay. So did you fill out a form that you wanted to sell or
no,
didn't? Well, gee whiz. Did you think about wanting to sell and Google just knew?
no.
So you don't want to sell.
no.
Okay, do you have a property you want to sell? Sorry, I'm not trying to annoy you at all, I promise.
That's, once we're gone, it goes to the kids.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So what I'll do is I'll just take you off my list. I apologize, but what I'll do if you want, if anything ever changes, you can feel free to reach out to me.
Now, who are you?
My name is Ashley. I actually live in Biddeford.
Ashley who?
Ashley Gagne.
Yeah.
I can send you my information, Bob, if you're on a cell phone.
You're from where?
Biddeford.
Biddeford. How did you find out about my property?
So I actually just had gotten a notification that there was a form filled out.
No.
So it must have been a mistake or something, or maybe somebody clicked on something on Facebook, or have you ever heard of direct homes?
No.
Like on Google? No? Yeah, something must have gotten clicked and or somebody filled out something. I have no idea. Weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry to bother you, Bob. I'll take you off my list, okay?
Okay.
All right,
Thank
thanks.
you.
Yep, thanks, bye. That was 2 minutes longer than I wanted it to be. Caesar, are you on a call?
No, I'm just responding to all my text messages that just
Gotcha.
got back to me.
Okay.
What's up?
Oh no, I wasn't sure.
Okay, Cash flow, I'd like to know what you mean by that. Nah. Well, I mean, if that's your style, that's totally cool.
I didn't say I had a list.
I don't know.
413.
I don't know who he's talking about. I never said I had a list.
But I mean,
I said I
could
got a
care less.
notification.
I mean, for me, I don't care. Like I said, I'm not interested in your house. I'm interested in a house. No, there's nothing special about you, sir, if I'm calling you.
Oh, is he talking about a script?
No, I said never admit you have a list. It's a special call.
I didn't say I had a list. I
Well, whether you
said
did or
he
not,
asked-
it doesn't matter. It's not a.
No, I know it doesn't matter, but when he asked me how'd you get my information, I said I actually got a notification that you were interested, and if I added list in there, it doesn't mean that.
Yeah.
Oh, I asked them if they filled out a form because it was a Google ad PPC.
I thought it was pretty funny. You thought of it and Google knew what you were thinking. That's pretty clever.
I thought it was funny too. I was slapping my knee over here.
Yeah,
Laughing at my own jokes. Sorry.
Yeah.
Taking you off my list. Oh, that's what you're talking about, Bob. I'm taking you off my list right now. Oh, that's not a bad thing. Who cares? He's a dead deal. Anybody that I'm saying that to, I didn't say that, dude. Calm down. Like, really? It's not that big of a deal.
All right.
Please leave your message for 7.
Well, like I said earlier, everyone's got their own style. There's nothing wrong with it.
Yes, I did say I'm taking you off my list. You're right. I thought you were talking about how I got his information. Who cares? If anybody hears me say that, I'm not calling them back anyway, so I don't really care.
What were you saying, Ashley? Just kidding.
It's not that deep, okay?
She never said that. That's not what she said.
I always leave myself open for those.
Yep.
Okay. Hey, I gotta go grab a snack real quick because
I was like, Bobby, if you're hearing me, I'm sorry. I don't mean anything
he's not
by
even
it.
here. He
I'm
went
just
to
a
go get
jokester.
seafood.
He went to go get seafood.
I'll be right back.
I could have gone somewhere else with that.
I'll be right back. Quiet down. Talk to cash flow.
What up, cash flow? I'm going to give this to Jason. JT, if you're listening, I just bought a bunch of leads for you and Alex, and I'm going to give you one of my New York leads since you're from New York. Let's go. Memphis.
Hello.
Yes, Miss Nancy.
Yes, it is.
Hey, Miss Nancy. Good afternoon. My name is Caesar. Just calling about your property on Rock Creek Parkway. Looks like you might have spoken with one of my referral partners. Are you by any chance still looking to sell that property?
Yes, I am.
Oh, wonderful. I'm glad I called. How much are you looking to get for it?
Well, I want a little over $1 million. $1 billion. That's crazy. How much am I asking you? 100,000.
100,000. All right. I'm pulling this up right now. If you don't mind, can you tell me a little bit what you got going on over there?
Well, it's hard. It's not quite 1,900 square feet. It's a freestanding, so it's bigger than most of the condos out there. It's 2-story, but all of the bathrooms and bedrooms are upstairs as well as the washer dryer.
Mm-hmm.
And I just got a little bit tired of coming up and downstairs, and it was too big for me, so I have moved already. It is empty.
Oh, okay. You moved already. That's wonderful. You found another place that's smaller with less, that's 1 story?
Correct.
Oh, wonderful. I remember when my folks had to move out of our place that we lived for a long time because of that, because of my dad. Couldn't go up and down the stairs anymore.
Yeah, eventually you get old enough that, living in a big place just doesn't make any sense.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So how long has this been vacant for?
I would say about 6 months.
Okay, 6 months.
I wasn't sure if I wanted to find out how I liked the place I moved in. And I like it fine, but, I just wasn't sure if I was going to stay out of it or rent it or sell it. So
Yeah.
I kind of just bided my time.
Okay. Yeah, I was just gonna ask you. I mean, ever thought of maybe renting it out or putting it up on a market? Or what?
I did. I did think about that. I have a rental for 40 years, and I'm telling you, they can be a headache.
Mm-hmm. Tenants and toilets.
At my age, I just didn't want to fool with it anymore.
Okay. So no more tenants and toilets for you, huh?
No.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, let me ask you. I mean, what's has anything changed, or what's causing you to sell it now after 6 months?
I just told you, I do not think I want to move back in, and I don't want to rent it because I've gone down that road, and I'm retired. I've been retired for some time. I'm in my later years. I just want to sell it.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, I would love to see if I can make this thing work for you, and just to let you know, my job is to give you the absolute most that I absolutely can. But just like you, I am an investor as well, so I just got to make sure I can also be fair to my business at the same time.
Well, I will tell you what I've told others that have called. I do not work. I'm free most days. I'll be glad to meet anybody over there that wants to meet me and join the condo.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. I mean, if we do, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was just going to say him or her.
Oh yeah. I mean, yes. I mean, at the end of the day, ma'am, if we do end up making a deal here, I will definitely have my boots on the ground. Check out the place, make sure everything we discussed checks out. That being said, I usually don't do anything unless I have at least an agreement in place, because then at least I know it's worth my time and my resource to do that. So let me ask you. I mean, and how long were you there before you left 6 months ago? What's the situation inside the house, the town, the condo? Like, what's the condition? What's going on over there?
It's not in great condition. I've lived there a long time, and it needs new floors, probably new carpet.
Mm-hmm.
I think it needs a redo on the kitchen. It needs to be updated. I will agree with that. My neighbors next door sold for $170,000. The one that just sold near me sold for $159,000.
Yes, I do see that.
And,
8424.
That's right. So I'm just saying, I don't want to do anything to upgrade it. Then I would ask much more for it.
Mm-hmm.
But if I don't have to upgrade it, and if it's all cash, I'm willing to, take a beating, but not what somebody suggested the other day. No.
Oh no! What happened? What did they lowball you?
Well, they said they'd give me $35,000.
Oh my gosh! Are you serious?
I mean, to me, that's crazy.
Oh, that is too crazy.
And I don't want to talk to people that would do that. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, I understand. Well, I'm not like that.
So if you're one of those companies that want, sell it, want to buy it for pennies on the dollar, then I don't want to waste my time, and I certainly don't want to waste your time.
Well, I definitely appreciate that, ma'am. And one thing you'll appreciate about me is I am no baker. I don't like to sugarcoat things either. I don't have a fake underwriting department, and I make my decision pretty quick based on how you're explaining the situation. So let me ask you something. You know that area, your neighbors that sold for $159,500. I don't know if you saw the inside, but it looks pretty nice. I mean, it's pretty updated.
And I could do that. And I could get $159,000 easy.
I understand. So all I'm looking at is if I were to buy this off of you, then I can resell it for about $160,000. Does that sound about right as far as what I can resell it for?
Right.
I'm sorry?
Yes, I would say that's right.
Oh, okay. Yeah. And then and how much do you think I need to sink into this in order for me to resell it at $160,000?
Well, now, if I was going to redo it, I've lived here all my life, and I know a lot of people who do upgrades. A lot of them are Mexican, and they're cheaper than the average. But I've dealt with rentals before. I have dealt with selling before, and I know where I can get the cheapest prices to redo the condo if I want to do that.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't want to do that. So, I just assume if people are buying and selling residents, they have people they can call on that aren't that expensive either and can get it done pretty quickly. I just spent $30,000 on brand new sliding glass doors and 18 windows. And so I have already sunk some money into it. And I don't want to keep sinking money into it because, everybody's going to lowball you anyway.
Yeah. No, I understand. Well, that's why I'm asking because your condo more than anyone because you've lived there for quite some time. That's why I was asking if I were to buy this off of you, how much do you think I need to sink into it in order for me to resell it at $160,000?
I just told you, if I was going to redo it, I have men that have worked for me for many years doing many things, and I could get it done very cheaply. But not knowing where you are or who you know or what kind of people you have to fix places up.
Well, let's say you refer me to your guy. I mean, I like guys that are cheaply too.
I just can't say that's something you're asking me to do that I can't do. You would have to send somebody to look at it, see if you've got the people. Do you know anything about Memphis, Tennessee?
Yes, ma'am. Otherwise, I wouldn't be picking up the phone and calling you.
Okay.
I do have a lot of people out there. I've got one partner that I pretty much do 80% of my business with. His name is Connor. We move quick. I like that zip code.
Well, then they then probably he gives you a good price, no doubt.
I understand. So it's condo. It's just shy of 1,800 or 1,900 square feet, right?
Right.
So for any condo in that size, just to get it caught up to looking like 2026, I'm probably expecting anywhere from, depending on how it is, on a very, very low end, probably be 15 if I want to just give myself a little bit of cushion just in case things come up that that I'm not aware of. Maybe 30. Is that a pretty fair range of how much you would?
I would say between 15 and 30 is correct.
Okay. All right.
I can't tell you how much, but yes, I would say that's reasonable.
Okay. All right. Well, at least you know you're talking to someone that's reasonable.
And that depends on if you want to put the best stuff in there or just get it fixed up.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, if I'm gonna want to put it this way, if I want to sell it for 160, I want to make it look like your neighbors, right? Because when that newlywed couple is looking around and they're looking for comps in the area, they're gonna see that and they're gonna be like, okay, well, that kind of condo, I guess, in that neighborhood would be a $160,000 neighborhood. You know what I mean? So I just want to make sure that I'm competitive. That's all. I'm not trying to outdo everyone because it doesn't do me any good because there's always a cap on the price that they'll buy it. You know?
I just sold a rental that I had for years and years, and a big company bought it,
Mm-hmm.
and they bought it to rent because it was rentable, and some companies buy them for that, and some just want to flip them and get some money.
Okay. So
I don't know what your goal is.
Yeah, I mean, for something like that, especially on a townhome, if it was a house, I don't mind keeping it as a rental. Connor and I like to do that. But usually on townhomes or condos, I'd rather just get rid of it as quickly as possible because I don't like HOAs or any other things that I might get restricted on. You know what I mean? So it's just typically.
Well, yes, I do. That's an extra price you have to pay, and I understand your hesitation. My HOA is $257 a month.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm sorry. Yeah, it is a month.
A month.
But anyway, the point is that they do the yards, they do all the outside. They have a pool. They did have a tennis court, but nobody played tennis, so they kind of let it grow over. It's on a lake. There's a country club behind it, Colonial Country Club. Been there for a long, long time. Used to have the St. Jude open there, but it moved to another place.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it's in a good area. Mm-hmm. Everybody loves Cordova.
Mm-hmm.
So all I can tell you is I don't know of many negatives at all, if any.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's see here. I'm almost done here. Just give me one last sec. And you said it's been vacant for 6 months now, right? Or has it been years?
No, it hasn't been years. It's just been vacant for 6 months.
Yeah, that's what I thought. 6 months, right? I just wanted to confirm. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm almost done here looking. How's your new place, by the way?
It's smaller, and I like it.
You like it? That's why you're like, oh, I've made up my mind. I'm ready to stay here.
Yeah, I wanted to be sure,
Mm-hmm.
and I've taken my time because I'm in no hurry. I don't need the money right now. It'd be nice to go ahead and sell it before, anything happens there that might make it harder to sell. I don't know. I just hanging on to it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. And you definitely do not want to keep this as a rental or anything like that at all, right? If I heard you correctly.
Well, like I said, I've had rentals, and I'm in the 70s, and I'm not ready to start renting things again.
Mm-hmm. Well, ma'am, I can totally understand because I'm in my 40s and tenants and toilets, they can get it's a pretty big headache sometimes. Yeah. All right. Well, Nancy, here's how I'm looking at it. And like I promised you earlier, I'm fully transparent. I don't like to sugarcoat things. So I'm just running your numbers here. So if I can resell this at 160, which I feel pretty confident about it because your next, I don't know if it's your next door neighbor across from you sold it for 160, and it's very similar to your unit. And then I put in anywhere.
Except it was not a freestanding, and that is, trust me, that is such a plus.
Okay. All right. So I have a little bit of leverage there when I resell the properties. That's good to know. So then from 160, I still got to put in, like I said, I just got to estimate 30 just in case something comes up. Because as you know, $10,000, $15,000 easily evaporates when you're remodeling homes. And so if I were to buy this off of you at 100, okay, and I put in the 30, plus I also have, other business expenses like closing costs times 2 plus realtor fee. I mean, I'm not going to bore you with all of these. At the end of the day, if
all I know, listen to me. All I know is I have a really good friend who is a real estate agent, and they were going to buy it at one point, but they've had some problems, so they couldn't. But I was told by them that there is no closing cost. There is no extra expenses if it's an all cash buy, and if it's just from me to you.
No. So let me explain what I meant by that, Nancy. So one, if you and I were to do a deal, I will definitely have a title company that's obviously a third-party title company that's going to do the title search. They're there to protect you as the seller, and they're there to protect me as a buyer. Okay? I'm not going to wire 160. Sorry, go ahead.
I owned this for 35 years. I mean, I certainly appreciate that you need to run, but that's not real expensive to find out.
No, it's not, ma'am. No, it's not. I'm not saying that my expenses are high. All I'm saying is, since I'm flipping this, I will be paying closing costs now, and I'll be paying closing costs again when I sell it. And then when I sell it, if your friend's still a realtor, then I might go hire them to go put it on the market. And guess what? I got to pay them.
Okay.
Right. And then I also have, other things like holding costs, like taxes, insurance, HOA, cost of capital, the whole shebang. Like I said, I don't want to bore you with it, but at the end of the day, there's, the 100 to you, 30 to the repairs, got those business expenses. If I buy this off of you at 100,000, my all-in number would actually be 159,200. Just for me to be able to resell it for 160.
Well, I understand maybe that's not reasonable.
Yeah, and like I said earlier, I want to, you're an investor, I'm an investor, and at some point in time when I'm 70, I want to cash out. So whenever I talk to other fellow investors, I want to make sure that you cash out as well.
But I know my friend that's been in the real estate business an awful long time, and he was more than willing to offer me $100,000 in cash.
How long ago was that?
A couple of months, and it didn't. For other reasons, other than he didn't think it was a good deal, he just had to back out of it.
Oh, okay. Well,
and I didn't mind, and I already told him I wasn't sure, and he knew that, so he knew I wouldn't mind because I still hadn't decided completely that might be what I wanted to do.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I mean, just to let you know, I'm not like the idiot that just called you and offered you 35. I'm not going to do that. I just want to be fair to you, and I want to be fair to my business at the same time. All I'm saying is buying it at 100. I'm buying it at 100. I'm literally making $800, and $159,000 is a lot of money just to make
Well, you're
800.
right. That doesn't make a bit of sense. So if you don't have people that work for you that can, the right kind of people, if you can't find them to do the minor repairs, and if you can't, get it on the market without a lot of expense, he could, of course. And I understand it might not be something you want to do.
Yeah. Well, if you don't mind me asking, as I've leveled with you, as you can probably tell, I'm pretty much an open book here. What is it that you're absolutely trying to accomplish by selling this unit of yours?
What do you mean? What I'm trying to make enough money to put in the bank because I have to live, and I am extremely healthy, and I don't take any medicine, any pills, not even aspirin. I have no aches and pains. I don't even go to doctors. But I do have because my insurance insists on it, I do have a nurse practitioner that comes to my house once a year, gives me a physical. It's always just, I can't believe it. You're so healthy. I am.
Wonderful.
And,
that's great news.
And I don't need the expense and the work that it takes to keep up a big house. And I am not going to buy anything soon. But if I did, it's not going to have stairs. So, I'm just at the end, not at the beginning of my life.
Well, ma'am, I got to tell you, if you don't mind, I'll tell you a quick story. I lost my life for 7 months for my mom 2 years ago because I lost my dad and my brother in 4 months apart from each other. And I took care of my mom, and I'm very happy to say she went from taking 10 medications now to just 2. So she's also getting
That's
pretty
wonderful.
healthy. Yeah, she turned 76 this year, or she's turning 76.
I think, to be honest with you, I think doctors kill you. I really do.
Oh, I think so too. They're trained to give us Band-Aids.
They're trained to give you pills and medicine and whatever else that they can make money off of.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So let me ask you, you said that, you don't want to take care of the expenses. You don't want to, you don't want to have to manage anything, or, you don't want tenants and toilets anymore. But most importantly, you want to put some money in your bank accounts. Like you said, you're retired and
absolutely.
you're on a fixed income.
I may live another 10 years. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Well, how much money would you want to put in your bank account?
I just told you. $100,000.
Okay. Yeah, I'd love to make a deal here. It's just $100,000. It's just a little too much. Is there a number at all that can still be a meaningful deposit to your bank account?
You'd have to come up with one. You'd have to tell me what you're willing to pay. Right now, you can't seem to tell me anything. You've asked me a dozen questions. I have no problem answering them, but I don't know where you're coming from.
Yeah, so I'll tell you right now. In order for me to make this work, I just need to be able to keep the lights on. And for me to keep the lights on is as long as I can, if I put in $30,000 of rehab, I just want to be able to see close to $30,000 of return. It's as simple as that. I just want to be as close as possible to 1-to-1 ratio, right? Like, I'm not trying to hit a home run, right? This is...
Well, that's why I don't know why people from out of town keep calling me, because, if you haven't been here for years, you don't know the right people to call to save money. I know so many people.
I know, ma'am. Like you said, it can be done for 15. The only thing is, if I go in there and I go, hey, 15,000, and then as they're fixing it, something comes up, guess what? I'm not going to be able to knock on your door for a refund. So I just got to give myself a little bit of cushion. That's all I'm saying. And you agree with me that anywhere between 15 to 30 is a pretty fair assumption.
I'm saying it could be, but I think that's a high end that won't be. But still, that's up to you. I agree. I think you have to live here and know the right people to call to get the break.
Oh,
And I do.
I do. Connor does.
And
Connor's
I couldn't
Connor's
spend
been
the
living there for
money.
30
I
years,
could,
so he knows them.
huh?
I said Connor knows him. He's been there
What?
for 30 years. He's been buying properties. He's got 100 doors. He knows all of them. But at the end of the day, I just got to give myself a little bit of cushion. But ma'am, I don't want to waste too much of your time. So here's the deal. In order for me to make sense for this, I'm gonna have to be like in the 70s for this.
Well, I'm not willing to do that, so we're wasting each other's time. Thank you anyway. Bye.
All right. I'm sucking up today. 25 minutes.
Honestly, that was a great conversation. I think not on her end, but I love how you pitched a lot of that to try to, make her realize where you're coming from. I think you did a really great job. She was
wasn't
grumpy.
motivated. Yeah, she was.
She was very grumpy.
Long-term follow-up, because at some point she's going to get tired of paying those HOAs, and I'm like, all right, let's make it happen.
What was the ARV on that?
160.
Did it need a lot of work?
It's right there.
I can't even see it. It's so small. Hold on. Let me enlarge my screen. Got it. Okay. Yeah. That is tight.
It would have to be there.
I was just trying to see if there would be a possible novation, and that's not even possible.
No, not at all. It's such a low price point.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. So one thing I do want to point out there to guys, and Kai, I'll just call you Kai. I don't know if you got the true reason why she's selling, or if I were to ask you why she's selling, I don't know how you would have answered that. But most people, including myself, when I was newer, motivation there would have been tired landlord, right? But now I know what it is. She wants to put money in her bank account. She doesn't want to tell me what it is. So she's one of those gals that's semi-motivated, but they're still in the wrong price. So it's just a matter of time before she starts moving to the right price.
All right, I'm gonna try to make a couple more calls before I have to bring my daughter somewhere. Oh.
Yeah, go ahead and make some calls, because I'm going to send her a text and make some notes here.
Yeah, no problem. I'm just looking for something real quick. I'm trying to see if that guy messaged me back, because I'd really like to see if somebody's willing to pay more. A little bit bigger of an assignment on that Savannah, Georgia deal, because the guy that I'm working with now is willing to give me $3K. But I mean, if I can get a couple more K, that'd be great. That's why. My business page. Here we go. Come on. Is everything running so slow? Oh, it's not on Wi-Fi. We have 8 feet of snow outside.
Wow.
Hey, do you have Joey's contact info?
Yeah, I'll just send it to you.
Perfect.
Or I'll send you to a text message.
Appreciate it. Well, let's jump on a call. Text me. I could definitely structure something where you get cash flow.
I'm gonna put her in my long-term follow-up. Send her a text once a month.
I gotta send you a profile of another. It's another girl wholesaler. I want her to come on with us sometime, and you'll see why. I don't know if it's appropriate for me to say right here. So let me just send it to you first, and you can share the deets if you want.
No, if you're a woman, if you don't think it's appropriate, then why would I?
I mean, it's to me, because some people just get offended. Some people are just a little, are a little. Okay. I'm sure that picture that I just sent you is AI, but look at some of her lives. No, you have to, please do this. Just one thing for me and do it right now, like real quick.
All right, as long as you make a call, because people are waiting for you to make calls.
I have to see your reaction.
Let me see. All right, let me just answer what Kai said.
Okay.
While you make a phone call, and then I'll look into it.
Okay.
Kai, what did you say? Stop looking to sell because she's deciding between selling or renting it out again.
We were on Leslie, I believe. Yep.
Yeah, but Kai, I don't know. I mean, you're gonna have to listen to my colleague. I mean, she does not want to rent again. She just needs to accept the price point. That's all. Do you think you undercut ARV? I mean, having many deals fall out. Did I? Well, that's nothing wrong. I mean, it is what it is. But I like to take risks, so I think a lot of deals fall out not because you messed up on your comps. It's because there was no motivation to begin with, or very little, or there was, you did not listen to your call recordings before you called for a price drop. I have found out that I would probably say 90% of wholesalers, when they go for a price drop, they do not listen to their previous call recordings. I always do. Why? Because how many times have you watched a movie on the fifth time and still see a new scene that you never saw before? So I always like to listen to calls just to see if I missed any key motivation or if I forgot them. And when you go for a drop, you do have to go with the reason, logic, and evidence as far as, hey, I need it at this price point because of XYZ. And you already know they're going to say no to it. So then how are you going to overcome that? You only overcome it by looping back to why they were selling to begin with and how that new price can still be a solution for them. And if it is, then they'll go. But if not, then they won't. So kind of ramble there, Kai. Hopefully that helped. All right, now it's time for me to look up what you sent.
Oh shit, I think I already called this lady.
You've reached my voicemail. Please leave your name.
Maybe I didn't. I see that you see it because I can see your face. Oh, maybe not.
What else am I supposed to look at? It just takes me to her Facebook.
So scroll down and look at some of her past lives.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna go. I see him smiling. He sees it. He totally sees it. I know he sees it. Yeah, I'm sorry. I just met this girl and I asked her to
Please
come.
leave your message.
I actually asked her to come to the next Zoom meeting. She said she would, and I was gonna try to bring her up here one night. What do you think?
I'll join. How much do you charge for your group? I'll be there.
I have never seen somebody that matches me so well.
Oh my gosh. That is hilarious.
I literally was like, "Oh my god!
She's
I found somebody with than mine."
she's the epitome of what I talk about nowadays. When I say realtors are good for two things now.
She's not a realtor.
Oh, she's not.
She's a wholesaler.
Oh, awesome.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Sweet.
I've listened to some of her calls before.
Nice.
She's not terrible either.
I bet she's not.
But it's
I'd like
hard
to coach her,
focus.
though.
It's so hard to focus. Like, I'm watching her and I'm like, I can't even hear what you're saying, ma'am.
Wait, what?
I literally was watching her and I'm like, I can't hear what she's saying because I just couldn't focus. You can't. You absolutely can't.
Oh, I'll focus. I'll focus all right.
I bet you will. We're going to have a meeting with her.
I might have to keep my video off.
Yeah, I bet you will.
Sorry, I can't come to the phone at this time.
And on mute.
You're hilarious.
Everyone's like, what the heck are they talking about?
I'm sorry, I can't come to the phone at this time. Please leave a name and message, and I'll get back as soon as I can. Thank you.
At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey, Larry. My name is Ashley. I was looking to connect with you because I saw that you're interested in selling your property. I am actively buying in that area, so I would love to connect with you. Give me a call whenever you get a chance. Thanks. Bye.
So for the folks that are watching, I bought 21 leads today. About 6 of them went to my team, so really 15. Out of those 15, I'm 99.9% sure I'm gonna send that contract to that attorney.
Nice.
Because I'm just gonna tell him that I'm gonna wholesale it and here's the price point, and if he's ready to accept that, then we move forward. And the reason I'm pretty sure he was signed is because 1, I sent them my YouTube video of me working with other investors, and 2, he did not hang up when I told him the price point. So one thing that I want to point out for you guys is you got to look for those verbal cues or non-verbal cues, right? Like give him a lower price. He did not hang up. He didn't say anything. And he paused. He didn't just respond to it right away like that woman. That woman responded right away. Nope, can't do it. We're wasting our time. Done. Right? But if someone like thinks for a second, even if just a second that they think about it, that means we're closer to his number than, or our number is closer to his real number than we think.
All right, I'm gonna try. I have till 6 o'clock, so I'm gonna have to go in a few minutes. I'm gonna try a couple more.
Please do. I'm done for the day. I'll hang on here while Ashley makes more calls, guys. Feel free to ask me any questions. More than happy to answer them until Ashley
I have like 2 more to call after this. So.
Until Ashley does her job today. Christian,
Your call has been
you
forwarded
can
to
definitely
voicemail.
do that, my
The person
friend.
you're trying to reach is not
And I
available.
still have
At
not
the
gotten
tone,
your message. I don't know if you Facebooked me or DM me on Instagram, but it's not showing up. Oh, better yet, Christian, here's what I'll do. I'll send my...
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
Oops, I didn't leave a message. Oh, what's the
I'll
next?
send you my website for
This one's not mine. Was that
to
my
partner
last
with
one?
me.
Really?
Christian, you might have sent it to a wrong Instagram. But fill out this form, brother.
No.
I can give you an information. Wait, what? Are you okay, dude?
Isn't, you know how like there's like those like weird names that people do and like it's like Benjamin Dover, like bend over.
Yeah.
Isn't Michael Hunt one? Is it or not? Please tell me.
Mike would be. Yep.
Because that's what someone put their name as.
Oh, I think I got that lead too.
Or, oh, never mind. Hold on. Is it? Yes, it is. Is it? Michelle Hunt. Never mind. Maybe her husband's name, Mike.
That's the one that we just talked to.
It was?
Thanks for saying her name out loud.
Michelle Hunt?
Yeah. Oh, no, that's a different one. That was a probate one.
Did you already call that one?
Mm-hmm. You can give her a call.
Good.
Don't matter.
I'm just going to move to the next one.
Mm.
We want new. Oh. Yuri's finally messaging me back. Right before I gotta leave.
Hello?
Hey, Richard.
Yes.
Hi, can you hear me okay?
Yes, I hear you.
Okay, perfect. My name is Ashley. I'm actually calling because I heard you were interested in selling your property on Robinwood Drive. Is that accurate?
You said, do I live on Robinwood Drive?
No, I heard you were interested in selling it.
I'm not selling it. I don't own it. I can't sell it because it's not my property. I'm a tenant here. I rent.
Gotcha. Yeah, you're right. You absolutely cannot sell that. So, okay, that's weird. And your name's Richard?
Yes, it is.
That's so weird. Okay. So do you have did you have a property you were interested in selling or no?
Sorry.
Did you have a property that you were interested in selling and I might have just got the wrong address?
No.
No.
No, I don't have any property.
No problem. Okay. Well, I'm sorry to bother you.
Oh, you're okay.
Awesome, Richard. Well, thank you. You have a fabulous night.
All right. Thank you. And you too.
Thanks. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye now.
Yeah, that was my last one. Yeah, I'm actually done too because I've got to bring my daughter to Westbrook. But I will be live. I don't know if we're going live, but we're doing something tomorrow.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, Ashley, thank you for hopping on. It's always fun
no
working with
problem.
you. For you folks that are
Yeah.
watching, hopefully you guys got some key ideas. If you did, drop it on the comment. Or if you don't know who I am or you're not following me and you like what you saw and you got, most importantly, if I was able to drop a nugget that you guys can use to close your first deal or your next deal, smash that like button, subscribe, go to my page. I'd really appreciate it.
Yes. Subscribe to me too. I just actually started a YouTube page. I've only uploaded one video. Working on it. We're gonna have some more. It's
Nice.
just Ashley Gagne. And also follow me on Instagram. I don't know if anybody shared this out earlier because I didn't see any messages, but hey, I usually do like little small giveaways if you guys can share out or go follow you know, me and the person that's on, which would be Caesar. So yeah, go give us a follow, and I hope you guys have an awesome night.
And you're welcome, Christian. Stay tuned. We'll do more stuff. You guys have a great rest
Thank
of
you,
your weekend.
Christian.
Bye.
Bye now.